Good morning, Cookie. Ohayo gozaimasu, Cookie. Hello. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize Lumi's thing was in the morning. God dang. Not like I had a choice in this. It's fine. Hello everyone, Cookie. Hello, Cookie. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Good morning. It's morning for me, not for most of you, Cookie. Only for me, Cookie. I planned it. No, I planned this like months ago. Like Gabe asked me to do this months ago, Cookie. So I'm like, God damn. Okay, Lumi. That's fine. It's fine, Cookie. Hello, everyone. Hello, Cookie. Yeah, I was watching Lumi's thing. Oh my god. I feel so bad. Cookie. Anyways. But yeah. Hello, everyone, Cookie. Hello. Let's get started. Let's chit-chat for a bit. We have like about an hour before Gabe gets here, so we gotta chill. Hold on. I don't want to use this screen, Cookie. We're gonna go to the room. Hold on. Let's go sit down. Hold on, Cookie. Hello, everyone. Hello, Cookie. Hello. How are you? Is the music loud enough? Oh no, that was double BGM. God damn, never mind. Now the music is good. There we go. Good morning, Cookie. Thank you for the dono, Ruby and the Raven. Thank you for all the donos. If you guys are donoing through Super Chat today, it's good because it all goes to the Hornet today. It all goes to the USS Hornet, every Super Chat. So I appreciate your support, Cookie. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Hope you guys are having a good weekend so far. Yes, I just woke up, so my weekend just started. Oh my gosh. Hello, I got a tummy ache from eating so much dumplings last night. My tum-tum hurts. But when does it not hurt? That's the question. When does the tum-tum not hurt? That's the true mystery, Cookie. Thank you for the Dono Horse Vengeance, Matt Larson. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anonymous. I really appreciate it, Cookie. Every dollar counts. So even if you have like $1, please go ahead and give it to the Hornet if you guys want today. If you guys know, Gabe, our guide today, is basically only gets paid through our donations pretty much for the Hornet. Thank you so much for the dono, Shyby. Thank you, Cookie. Yeah, the Hornet's completely run on donations, including all of its employees and volunteers and events. So yeah, so big deal, especially for the community around the Hornet, and for a piece of history, to preserve a piece of history, Cookie. So thank you so much, guys, for helping the community. Also, if you guys don't know, the Hornet, I've said this many times, but the Hornet is the boat that picked up our astronauts after they, they splashed down back to Earth after the moon landing. Alright? So, yeah. Awesome! And so, every year, the Hornet celebrates the Apollo 11 splashdown, which isn't exactly today. I do believe that they splashed down on the 21st of July. But sorry, my voice is all yucked up. I believe they splashed down on the 21st in the date wise, but since the Hornet is only open on the weekends, understandably why they would do it today, Cookie. Yeah. Thank you so much for all the donos, guys. Thank you, Taurus BSG. Thank you. Thank you, Salvos. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Shin Senjo. Thank you so much, Cookie. Thank you, Anonymous Cookie. Yeah, it should be a few more days. It's a 9-day mission, so yeah, it should be a couple more days, Cookie. I hope my broke college student money helps the Hornet. It will, Cookie. $1 was fine. Exactly. Even if it's $1. Thank you for the big dono. Thank you for the big dono, Sam. Damn, that's a lot of money. Thank you so much, Cookie. Thank you, Chen. Thank you so much for the dono, Cookie. Thank you, guys. I basically wanted to chit chat with you guys before we started today. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, my brain is like half fried, Cookie. I just got up like 30 minutes ago. Should I admit that? I don't know if I should admit that, Cookie. I just got up 30 minutes ago. I'm still getting my bearings. I have no idea what's going on. I have a sad bee with me. And yeah, I'm still half asleep. Truly, Cookie. And it's too late now. Yeah. What is too late now, Cookie? What is? Yeah. My brain's not fully started up yet, guys. I am struggling. Anyways, thank you, Andrew Taz, for the $5 Shuba Cookie. Get some coffee. I can't drink coffee or else I'll throw up all over the place, Cookie. I'm very sensitive to caffeine these days. I don't know why. Yeah, maybe age. I don't know why I'm so sensitive to caffeine, but I am. I don't know why. I don't know exactly why. Sad be watching over the room for intruders. Yes, very cute. Very cute. Here. Come here, little guy. Okay. I'll hold you. There we go. I'm holding him. Ugh. Poor little guy. He's so cute. A little baby. He doesn't want to be sent up to space. He learned about Laika the other night, Cookie. He said he doesn't want to be like Laika. And I'm telling him he's not going to be sent to space, Cookie. He's crying over Laika the dog. Yes. Thank you so much for the big dono, Nameless. Thank you so much. Thank you for the big dono for the Hornet. Poor dog. In space, no one can hear you. Ooh. I can relate to that. Both energy drinks. I'm going to throw up right now. Don't do it. Don't drink stuff that hurts you, Cookie. Thank you for the big dono. Thank you, Medicted. Thank you so much for the dono. Watch someone send a sad bee into the atmosphere. Will you use the chibi model again? Not this time, Cookie. Not this time. Not this time. Not this time. Because I'm meeting people that will be at the event today. So I don't want to meet them as a chibi today, Cookie. Yeah. Thank you so much for all the donos. Thank you. Poor Laika, at least one chief kennel handler took her home to play with the kids the night before the launch, so she just have one more good night. I heard that. It's very sad. Yeah, Soviet space race stories are terrifying, Cookie. Are terrifying. They're truly terrifying. Yeah. Yeah, Soviet stories, man. Do you guys hear about the cosmonaut? I forgot his name, but he cussed out the entire command team while his spaceship was plummeting back to Earth before he died. He spent the last minute of his life raging, which I think was the most understandable crash out of all time, Cookie. Oh god. Yeah, most understandable crash out of all time, Cookie. And the only reason he went up was because he didn't want his friend Yuri Gagarin, the first cosmonaut in the world, to die on this trip. Because if he were to back out, even though he knew it was surely gonna fail, his friend Yuri Gagarin would die. So he decided to go. despite knowing that he wasn't going to come back alive, Cookie. Yeah. Which I think is the story of a bro of all time, truly, Cookie. You know? Yeah, can't blame him. Can't blame him. They were ruthless. Exactly. Exactly, Cookie. Yeah. What a lad. He crashed out while crashing. It was a sacrifice to save his friend. So, yeah, there's that. I think I heard this story in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. That's crazy that you guys learn about all these stories through video games, which is pretty cool, I guess. I mean, I learned a lot of things through anime and stuff, Cookie. Thank you for the donut, Juhan! Thank you, Cookie! They want to do things first, so they were willing to cut corners? Yes. A lot of costs. A lot of human life costs, Cookie. Yeah. On the opposite end of that, after John Glenn flew, JFK grounded him from all future spaceflight to ensure they don't kill a national icon. Yes. Yeah, but America did kill cosmonauts. Oh no, we did have a couple deaths. We did have several, actually, Cookie. I feel like we've had very catastrophic space incidents in the past. One quite recently. In the early 2000s, we had one. With the wasn't the Challenger was in the 80s. It was another space shuttle. I forgot the name, Cookie. Not Katy Perry. No, that's not a national tragedy, Cookie. Columbia. Yes. We had two major ones in recent memory. Columbia was like 2003, 2002? I forgot. It was I still remember it, Cookie. Columbia was pretty recent. Yeah, a handful of them. 2003. I just remember when it happened, it was after 9/11. And I watched it on TV. It was terrible. It was horrifying, Cookie. Yeah. Those of us old enough watched it disintegrate live on live television. Yes. That was horrifying. So yeah, horrible chain of events for America back then, Cookie. Yeah. Two canon events. It was crazy. Yeah, it was... I still remember the disbelief in the live coverage. Everybody watched TV back then, Cookie, so there was like this air of disbelief. Like I just remember the person who was like the news anchor was like slack-jawed. They're like, I don't know what's going on right now. It looks, you know, it was really upsetting. It was really upsetting when it happened, Cookie. Yeah. Everyone was shocked. It was shocking. And I think the reason it happened was because a piece of insulation on the outside basically broke off. And then it sort of broke off during like the trip to the ISS. And then it hit one of the wings or something. And then it damaged the heat shield. And so upon re-entry into the atmosphere, it blew up. It basically blew up, Cookie. Yes. So, yeah. Traumatic, Cookie. Yeah. The live news reporter we watched that was there immediately just started praying when it happened. Yeah, it was something. It was something for sure. Yeah. Those of you who are too young to remember it, they don't really talk about it. They don't really like to talk about these national tragedies. We always hear about 9/11 and stuff like that, but I don't think America likes to talk about its yeah, it's space disasters, Cookie, you know. But yeah, we've had several. I went to see in Arlington. They do have a monument for the Challenger as there. And I do believe they have it as well for the Columbia. Yes, I did go see it. I did go see it, Cookie. I did go see the monuments when I was younger. It's been a long time though since I've been to Arlington. But they are at Arlington if you guys want to go pay your respects to them. Yeah, Cookie. It's worth seeing. It's worth seeing at least once in your life, Cookie. Yeah. Thank you so much for the dono, our turnstile. Thank you so much, Cookie. Tallahassee is a Challenger Learning Center. I have never been to Tallahassee. I did not know, Cookie. Yeah. We've still lost a lot more astronauts on Earth to accidents than in space. That's true. That is very true. That is very, very true. We did lose way more astronauts on launch and re-entry and on Earth than we have in space. That is very true, Cookie. I still want to see the Tomb of the Forgotten Soldier at Arlington someday. Yeah, it's quite nice. I remember I went to go see it all those years ago. I don't know what it looks like now, Cookie. When I went to Arlington, 9/11 just happened. The buildings around it were still condemned. It was just a pit in the ground. They didn't build anything yet. They're still cleaning up when I went. Because it was like a trip. It was like a school trip that we went on. It was like an America trip, Cookie. We went to DC to see Arlington and all that stuff, and then we went to Philadelphia to see the Declaration of Independence and stuff like that, Cookie. And then we went to New York, and then yeah, we couldn't even really go see true Ground Zero because it was still in smithereens from what happened. So yeah, so yes, Cookie. If you go now, it's completely different. There's like a monument, there's like a mall there. There's like all sorts of stuff there now, Cookie. But yeah, not back then, Cookie. Yeah, not back then. Yeah. That must have been fun. It was with my classmates. It was fun looking back, but during that time it was really stressful. As a kid with autism, with all your classmates 24/7. Oh my god. It was a little overwhelming, Cookie. Yeah. For some girls, it was like the first time being away from home. And so every night somebody would cry. And I just was so annoyed because I was trying to sleep, Cookie. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. Damn, after 9/11, yeah, life goes on. Unfortunately or fortunately, for better or for worse, after 9/11. Yes, Cookie. Yeah. For better or for worse. You know? Stop crying. Exactly, Cookie. Yeah, because at that time, Cookie, I've already been like away because I moved around a lot as a kid. So, and a lot of times I've boarded planes many times by myself by that point, Cookie, you know? Like I started solo flying when I was 9 years old. I was traveling back and forth by myself with my sister, basically, my younger sister. I was solo flying at 9. So I didn't feel like it was a big deal, you know? It wasn't my first time getting on a plane, Cookie. It wasn't my first time being away from the people I loved, you know? So yeah, Cookie. Yeah, I've been sort of on my own. Yeah. I don't think they do this anymore, but back then, if you wanted a minor to fly alone, you just had to have a letter written by a parent or guardian, get it notarized, basically, and then also inform the airline so they could possibly have somebody escort you to the next gate, Cookie. But I don't think they do that anymore. Seeing as nobody wants to be responsible for other people's kids, but it was a different time back then, Cookie. It was a different time. It was pre 9/11. So pre 9/11 flying was a complete beast of it's completely different. It's completely different than how it is now. It was way simpler times. Truly, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah, you used to have to pay a flight. You have to pay a flight attendant to do it now, Cookie. Yeah, it was kind of a free for all, and then it wasn't just between like it within a country, like domestic. I did international flying on my own, and I would go through customs on my own. Like, yeah, experienced that flight is an understatement. So, yeah, things. I'm just used to it, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah, unaccompanied minors, much more complex now due to safety issues, but it was a different time back then. It was a little bit more high trust back then, Googie. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for the dono, Gustavo. Thank you so much, Cookie. Yeah. You want to work customs next? Sounds like you have the experience. Why would anybody ask if I want to work somewhere else next? Because that implies I will not be streaming anymore. Why would you even wonder that, Cookie? Why would you wonder, oh, are you going to do this other job next? There is no job after this time, Cookie. There is no job after this. Either I keep streaming or I die, Cookie. Literally, that's what we're doing. Side hustle working in an airport means you hate yourself. Means you hate yourself, Cookie. Yeah, means you absolutely you don't want to live anymore, Cookie. Why? Why? Thank you so much for the dono skelters. Thank you for supporting the Hornet. Yeah, Cookie. Yeah, why would I choose an airport customs job as a side hustle? That's horrible. Why would I do that? Papers, Please. Kill my soul now. I'll just play Papers, Please on stream, Cookie. Yeah. Side hustles, a TSA agent, stream while you check bags. Great content. No thank you, Cookie. No thank you. No thank you. After experience both work and unemployment, I recommend not being born. Yes. I have experienced both as well, Cookie. Do they even do part-time work? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't want to do it. Listen, I barely have enough time as it is. I am tired and old, Cookie, okay? Okay. Thank you, Daga Flack of Flame, for the $5 dono. Thank you, WPVT, for the $20 dono. Thank you, Chevy Owens, for the $20 dono. Fuck no, custom suck. They kept ripping apart my Mercy. What does that mean, Cookie? What does that mean? What does ripping apart my Mercy mean, Cookie? Thank you so much for the shupa, Boweevil. Or not the shupa, but well, the dono to the USS Hornet, Cookie. Merch? Ripping apart my merch? Money? What's Mercy? The only Mercy I know is from Overwatch. And I don't think anybody plays that anymore. Hold on, Cookie. I experienced brokenness and unemployment. Both sucked. I think everybody experiences brokenness and employment and unemployment. I don't know anybody in my life who's never experienced unemployment or brokenness. I feel like if you were in your early 20s, that is peak broke, Cookie. Yeah, most people. I don't know anybody who hasn't experienced brokenness. You know? Anyways, thank you so much for the dono, Woojum, for the Hornet, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah. Brokenness is also, how do you say, relative to the person, right? So, for some people, broke is when you're like thousands of dollars in credit card debt and you're like drowning. But for some people, it just means they're still in the green, but they can't do anything extra. So it really depends on who you talk to. It really depends on who you're talking to, Cookie. There's different levels of brokenness and different standards for brokenness. So, yeah, Cookie. Thank you, Occupation Army. Thank you for the $5 dono. Having to decide if you really need that latte. Exactly, Cookie. Yeah. You wanted more people to play Overwatch? Yes, but don't look at me. Wrong person to look at. For Overwatch, Cookie. They took his Mercy Dakimakura and ripped it up. Is that what happened? Yeah. Living paycheck to paycheck or about to be homeless. I feel like most people live paycheck to paycheck. I'm not gonna lie, Cookie. I do believe most people live paycheck to paycheck. I do think most people do. I live paycheck to paycheck. Well, not really. I had a couple $1,000s in savings, but I was really frugal. When I worked in tech, most people live paycheck to paycheck. Unfortunately, now in this economy, we're all struggling, Cookie. Yes. Yeah. Over 50% of Americans have less than 500 in savings, so they... What? Really? Oh my god, that's crazy, Cookie. Not even a 6-month security fund. Not a lot of people have 6-month security fund, Cookie. Like, it's rough. If half of your paycheck goes to rent and then you gotta eat and then buy necessities, it's rough. And then you have to buy gas because you're going out. So yeah, so it's pretty dire. Anyways, Cookie, I wanted to watch a video with you guys. Basically, I wanted to actually make another presentation, but I was exhausted. I was knitting last night. I only have 8 more scarves to knit. I have 32 and a half knit right now. 32 scarves total, just sitting on my couch, like giant pile. We will finish them on sometime next week. We'll finish them because they have the little string at the end that I need to tuck in. So we will do that on stream next week, Cookie. Of course I kept knitting. I'm tired, Cookie. I am so tired. I'm exhausted. I'm like not even joking. I'm like actually so pooped. If you guys are wondering why I've been so tired seeming lately and my brain seeming to work at half speed, it's because I haven't been sleeping, Cookie, for like 2 months now, Cookie. I have to get these done. So I've been grinding it, but it's okay. 8 more. Well, 7.5, more like. So I'm like, and then I have like recording deadlines coming up, Cookie, and it's like, oh my god. I was like crying, like, oh, I feel like my life is just one deadline after the other right now. I'm exhausted. Get me out of here, Cookie. Yeah. Anyways, I'll be fine. 8 more scarves to knit. Yeah. Anyways, so I gotta grind, get this over with, and then do my recordings and work on my music because I've been working. Anyways, but I'm okay. I'm very happy to do it. You know, after everything, I am glad to do it. I do like to show you guys my appreciation whenever I can. I'm very bad at showing that I care and that I appreciate people. So I like to do things that I can do, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyways, Cookie. I'm living deadline to deadline. Truly, Cookie. Truly. Okay. Before we go on to the tour, I wanted to basically show you guys a video. I wanted to do a presentation, as I said, but I didn't because, again, busy. But instead, I figured we'd watch like a short recap, 5-minute recap by Vox about Apollo 11's journey to the moon to refresh those of you who have not tuned into the last stream or missed it, Cookie, and to give you guys some background, Cookie. All right. Hold on. I'm dying. I'm dying. Give me 1 second. Let me do this. Oh no. Okay. Moving this down. Okay, I do believe I can exit. Okay, there we go. That works out. Alright. Got a little video to watch together. Let me make sure the audio is captured. Mute. Okay. Let's see, Googie. I do believe we can go back. Alright, yeah, let's watch this together. Just to get a little recap about where we're at. And it gives a little bit more detail about like what happened during the flight. Since the way we did it was we played a simulator that, you know, I kept crashing into the moon. But it's fine. It's fine, Cookie. It's fine. We'll see how it actually goes together. And then we'll start when Gabe gets here, Cookie.
You're looking at one of the most incredible moments in human history. That's Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walking on the moon. Okay, maybe you've seen this clip before, but think about that for a second. They're on the moon. A celestial object nearly 240,000 miles into outer space. That distance is like flying all the way around the Earth 9.5 times. Millions of people around the world watched on July 16, 1969, as Apollo 11, carrying astronauts Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins, launched from Cape Kennedy, Florida, and disappeared into the sky. It was the climax of years of preparation and research, and the pinnacle moment of the so-called space race between the United States and Soviet Union, a years-long rivalry to compete for dominance in space exploration. For the 8 days following the launch, the world awaited the return of the would-be heroes. So what actually happened between here and here? So let's start with the components of the ship that were discarded one by one until this became this. Here's the rocket that sent the astronauts into space, the Saturn V.
Yeah.
The 3 stages of the Saturn V each played a different role in launching Apollo on a path to the moon. We'll get to that later.
3 stages.
On top of the rocket is the actual Apollo spacecraft. It's made up of 3 parts too.
Are some of you disappointed that the actual spacecraft is only the tippity top? I think some people think that the whole rocket is a ship, but it's mostly just a rocket. It's not a ship. The ship is at the top, Cookie. Yeah.
There's the lunar module, the component that would eventually land on the lunar surface.
I was when I was a kid and learned that,
for course corrections and entering and escaping orbit. And the command module, where our 3 heroes were for most of the mission. And last but not least, this is the launch escape system, which was designed to pull the command module away from the rocket if something went wrong during launch.
Awesome.
Together, all these pieces made up the Saturn V rocket and Apollo 11 spacecraft. But it's the way they came apart that made...
This is how it's displayed. This is how it's displayed at the Johnson Space Center, if you guys go see it. This is how it's displayed. And it's huge. I think there's no way to describe how much it takes your breath away when you see it in that hangar. It's like the scale of it is something words cannot describe. Like something out of a video game, Cookie. It's crazy.
The moon landing happen. The Saturn V's first stage launched Apollo, carrying the spacecraft 42 miles above the Earth and reaching a speed of about 6,000 miles per hour. The first stage then detached, and once the Saturn V's second stage kicked in, the now needless launch escape system jettisoned too. The second stage propelled the spacecraft even farther and faster into space, and after it detached, the third stage of the rocket fired briefly to knock Apollo into a parking orbit 103 miles above the Earth's surface. Here, final checks were made, and the Saturn V fired again to set Apollo on course to the moon, in a move called the translunar injection. Once the spacecraft propelled away from Earth, the Saturn V's job was done. Now, the astronauts needed to pull off a mid-flight maneuver to reconfigure the ship so the crew could access the lunar module, which had been stored in a protective compartment during launch.
And we did that.
To do this, the command service module detached and flipped 180 degrees, docking with the lunar module and extracting it. In the process, they ditched the third, now useless stage of the Saturn rocket. This whole high-stakes launch process only took about 3.5 hours, and this, the completed Apollo spacecraft, was the end result.
We did that together. We did that. We did that together.
For the next 3 days, Apollo coasted through space until it finally reached its target and was pulled into orbit by the moon's gravity.
Yeah.
This is where the crew split up. Armstrong and Aldrin transferred to the lunar module, named
Yes.
Eagle, and slowly descended toward the surface, while Collins continued to circle the moon in the command module, called Columbia. Now, here comes another tricky part, landing on the moon. To make this historic moment happen, Eagle turned and used
PTSD.
engine to slow its momentum and ultimately touch down on the lunar surface.
PTSD.
Eagle has landed.
The moonwalk was broadcast live on television, immortalizing Neil Armstrong's words here.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
PTSD, Cookie.
I
Oh,
think that was Neil's quote. I didn't understand it.
No, one small step for man, but I didn't get the second phrase.
After about 21 and a half hours on
A
the
huge
moon,
leap
Eagle
for
performed the first
mankind.
launch from a celestial body that wasn't Earth, leaving its landing gear behind and timing its ascent with Columbia's path in lunar orbit to rejoin the spacecraft. Once Armstrong and
Oh.
Aldrin transferred back into the command module, the lunar module was no longer needed. Just
Oh,
like
they
before,
ditched it.
Apollo needed to break out of orbit.
Oh.
This maneuver was called the Trans-Earth Injection and began the
Ah.
2.5-day journey home. Upon approaching its entry point into Earth's atmosphere and no longer needing its propulsion engines, Apollo jettisoned the service module and prepared for re-entry, protected by the
Okay.
now exposed heat shield on the bottom of the command module.
Yeah.
Apollo blazes across the heavens, coming back to Earth at 25,000 miles an hour.
Parachutes deployed, and Columbia splashed down safely into the Pacific Ocean.
In
And
the
what was once a
Pacific.
3,000-ton behemoth of rocket, fuel, and freight was reduced to this. A small command module floating in the ocean, carrying 3 astronauts and rock samples collected from the surface of the moon.
And then it gets picked up. And the ship that picks it up, is the one that we are about to board in like 15 or so minutes. Yes, Cookie, that teeny tiny little thing, Cookie. All right. Let me turn this back on. Unmute. That's really all you need to know for today, Cookie. But one thing you gotta know is like what happened after they got picked up. That's the most interesting thing. And I do want to show you guys a little picture. I think I saved it. Hopefully I did. Of something I found really interesting. Hold on, Cookie. Is it this one? Yes. So when they came back, they were put in this Airbus. You guys know what an Airbus is? It's like an old trailer, pretty much, Cookie. And that's the only way they could like communicate with them, with the with people on TV for a while, because yeah, it was an Airstream, sorry. It's an Airstream trailer, because they had to quarantine their moon men, just in case they got moon cooties. Just in case there's like moon pathogens. They were afraid. So, no, it doesn't help with air pressure. They were legit just scared. They were quarantining our boys because they didn't want them to bring back moon viruses and cooties and whatnot. Because there's a chance, there's a chance they don't want to cause a pandemic. Cookie? Yeah, that's why. Because, again, nobody at this time has been to space for that long or landed on another celestial body until this point, so they were afraid that they were going to bring back some moon bugs. Or, like, some xenoforms. Or, like, parasites or whatnot. They wanted to make sure it was safe, so they had to quarantine them. Yes. Anyways. Hold on. Very interesting. Little piece of trivia a lot of people didn't know. Yes. Hornet +3. Exactly. Better safe than sorry. Exactly. There's a reason I showed you that, which you guys will find out today. But there's some really interesting things aboard the Hornet. Please let me know when you guys recognize stuff on this tour, or like, whoa, because we're gonna see some pretty cool stuff. We're gonna see some pretty awesome stuff today. Yes, awesome. Okay. Yes. What else? How's Lumi's new outfit? Hold on. I'm like so antsy because I'm just like, what's Lumi doing? I was watching her stream right before this. I'm gonna turn it on. Hold on. Oh my gosh, we really look related now. She's a ascended star woman, Gogi. Wow. Oh my gosh. Cute. Cute. Very cute, Gogi. Very star woman. Yeah. Her chest is ascended. Wow. Hold on. Hold on, Cookie. A blood angel. Yes, from 40K. Hold on. She looks like she's like my banana hair. She looks like my banana hair. Hold on. She looks like banana hair Shiina. Yay! Lumi! Yeah, so cute, Oogie. So cute. Anyways. Battle. Sister of battle. Exactly. Truly. Twinning. Anyways. I'm gonna mute the woman. The lemon woman now, but let me change back, Cookie. A banana and a lemon, exactly. It's kind of pea, Cookie. The boob danglies are pea, Cookie. The boob danglies. Anyways, she has beautiful green eyes, I think. Oh, what the beautiful green eyes you have, lemon woman. Oh, anyways, Cookie. Oh, the danglies. Yeah, what color are her eyes, chat? What color are her eyes? I don't know, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, green. Yeah, green. Anyways. Orange or some shit. She has eyes. Yeah, she has eyes. You guys didn't know? You guys didn't know, Cookie? What color are your toes? Nobody asked that, Cookie. Nobody asked that. Amethyst Amanogawa eyes. What is Amethyst Amanogawa? That sounds like a stripper name. If I ever became a stripper, that would be my stripper name. Amethyst Amanogawa. That sounds like a stripper name. I'm not gonna lie, Cookie. Am I wrong? It sounds like a stripper name. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Hold on, you're cooking. No, don't cook. Stop, Cookie. Yamero. Yamete could just stop, Cookie. She's cooking. Don't stop cooking. I don't want to eat it. I don't want to eat your cooking. I'm good. I'm good, Cookie. You're out of line, but you're right. I'm absolutely right, Cookie. I'm absolutely right. Anyways. If you name your daughter after a gemstone, you're setting her up for failure. This is true. Or Precious. Precious is a bad name, Cookie. It's like a cat name. If you named your like your long-haired cat Precious, then okay. But if you name your baby girl Precious, they are screwed. You know, Cookie, they are screwed. Or Chastity, that's a curse. Chastity is a cursed name. You name your daughter Chastity, that's the one thing she won't have. I'm just saying, Cookie. Anyways, yeah. Jasmine's an okay name. I don't think Jasmine's a bad name, Cookie. Chastity is an insane name. Who thought of it? Who would ever call her kid that, Cookie? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Yeah. What about Khaleesi? You'd be a basic nerd, not even a fun nerd. If you name your daughter Khaleesi, you're a lame nerd. You're watch too much Netflix nerd, not a real nerd, a tourist, Cookie. Yes, that's you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know, Cookie. I've met someone named Rock. Rock is an okay. It's kind of a weird name, but it's okay. A ship will sail the way you name it. No, it will go either. It will go you go the way you name it, or the opposite way. Opposite way, Cookie. A lot of times. Yeah. Hold on, Cookie. Hold on. Rock the Dwayne Johnson, exactly. Yeah. It's kind of like naming the Titanic the Unsinkable, which is ironic because it's known for sinking. But you know, what do I know, Cookie? What do I know? People still die going to see it. Yeah, Ocean Gate. People still sink going relating to the Titanic to this day. To this day, Cookie, people still sink trying to relate to that unsinkable quote ship. You know, Cookie. Anyways, let me check on Gabe to see how he's doing. Alright. No news yet. Okay, we're good. Sounds like a skill issue. Well, I didn't build the boat. I didn't run into that one. So, true, to be fair, I didn't run into that one, Cookie. Not my fault. Not my fault. I can't drive on water, so... Not my fault, Cookie. Yeah, worst thing to go down in history for? Yes. Yes. Gabe wellness check. Can I marry Gabe? Why would you ask me, Cookie? Thank you so much for the $5 dono to the Hornet, just not a normal Irie fan. Okay, well, we scheduled at noon, so we technically still have 14 minutes. He's not late. He's not late, Cookie. Yeah. Your car isn't blessed by the fairies. No. Are yours? Are yours? Is your car blessed by the fairies, Cookie? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on, Cookie. Thought they hated cold iron. The fairies hate... I don't know anything about fairies like that. Do they hate cold iron? That's a weird thing to hate. Like, who thought of that, Cookie? Hold on. Oh. Oh. Somebody asked to marry him yesterday? How? How, Cookie? How? What did you do? Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to blow somebody out of orbit, but I think they retracted their statement. I'm trying to blow somebody up out of orbit and into the sun, but I think they deleted their comments. So you saved yourself. Don't do it again, Cookie. Yes, good. Retract that statement. Anyways, Cookie. Good. I'm trying to blow you out of orbit and into the sun. So yeah, good, Cookie. Yeah. Thank you for the super silver. Thank you. Thank you so much, Cookie. Yeah. Oh, y'all realized we crossed 1K donos? That's crazy, Cookie. Yeah, he regretted it immediately. Good. Self-awareness is good. Self-awareness is good, Cookie. Yes. Anyways, where is my Oshi? I'm right here. Just kidding. It's Gabe, isn't it? It's Gabe. I don't know. He's not scheduled until 10 minutes later, Cookie. Yeah. Thank you for donating to the Hornet though, Cookie. Sorry, I wish I had more to talk about. I'm like freaking exhausted, Cookie. I wish I was less exhausted, but damn, I'm tired. Oh, my brain. Where's Sadby? We cuddled Sadby. I cuddled Sadby all night, and then we slept, and then it was good. And then I got up, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm so tired. Right, Sadby? We sleepy. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Thank you for the dono. Thank you for the big dono, Anonymous. Thank you, Cookie. Thank you, Wolf and Wings, for the dono to the Hornet. What would you do if you could command an army of orcs? Nothing. Unless we needed food. I don't know. How are orcs any different from people who need food, shelter, and a living, and, you know? I'm feeling like that too, Cookie. An army of bees. Yes, we will pollinate the earth together, Cookie. It's just fat bee booty sitting and crushing all the wildflowers. Wah! Raid the elf clan. I don't know if the elves would like to be raided. Maybe if they would so kindly invite us, maybe. Maybe, Cookie. Orc or orc. Does it make a difference whether or not it's spelt with a K or a C? Does it make a difference? I didn't know there was like a difference. It just depends on the IP, Cookie. Right? I don't think it's a difference whether or not you spell it with a K or a C. Like, there's not really... I don't really care. I don't really care, Cookie. Anyways. Russ. The tank. Orc with a K is 40k. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Orc equals mushroom. Orc equals demon or pig. Makes sense. Doesn't matter. I do like 40k orcs because they're really whimsy. So are Warcraft orcs. I think they're really funny. The fact that there's really smart ones, Cookie. There's like really smart leader orcs, and then there's like peons. So just like work, something be doing. Like literally sub room temperature IQ orcs. It's really great, Cookie. It's really great. And then it's really fun. It's really fun in 40k that all the orcs are technically room temperature IQ, but that's why they're so strong. It's because things work because they believe it works. Not because it should work, but because they believe it. They believe it. You know, Cookie? Yeah, they manifest their whimsy, and the moment they gain more intelligence, it's actually detrimental to them because none of their magic will work anymore. You know, if they actually understood physics and magics and all of that in reality, then none of their powers would work. So they have to be stupid as hell, Cookie. It's kind of great. It's kind of great. Hold on. Found him. Found him. Finally. Into the sun. Into the sun they go. Anyways. Yes. Satisfaction. Thank you so into the sun. I waited. Yes, one shot, one kill, Cookie. Yes, we found it. No, Gabe needs a few extra minutes. Gabe needs a few extra minutes. He says he's setting up for the event. There's gonna be a lot of attendees for the event, so we gotta. He has a lot to do, so extra minutes. Gabe will be a bit late. Yes, Cookie. Take your time, Gabe. Take your time. Couldn't help himself, I guess. Yeah. How many people FR2? How many people for real too? What do you mean by that, Cookie? Thank you so much for our show, but this wasn't a private tour. It is a private tour, but he's also a employee. No, it's not a private tour. No, there will be other people there today. I will be strapped to an iPad on Gabe, on Gabe, so people can say hi. And Gabe is also, he said he'd be handing out cookies to anybody who says hi to me. So, yeah. So it's gonna be interesting, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. Also, I picked this time because there's actually a presentation about Apollo 11 at 1. And I didn't want to miss that. There's one at noon and then one at 1. So we're gonna go to the one at 1 p.m. I do believe it will be Grandpa Joe, but we'll see. We'll see, Cookie. Yeah. Time to be nice. Yes. I wonder if there's anyone there in person. Well, it's a museum, Cookie. It's open on the weekends, so it will be during on hours today. So there will be people. I don't know how many people will be there, but there will be people there, Cookie. Yeah. If I lived close to it, I think I would go see it because it has cool artifacts and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited to see it because last time we did the tour, Cookie, we saw some of the artifacts, but we couldn't go into detail. And I was so excited because I was like, oh my god, wait, what the heck? Are those Apollo era artifacts? And then that's when I learned about the Hornet. And how it was the very ship that picked up the Apollo 11 astronauts. And then Grandpa Joe loved talking about Apollo 11. It was really, really fun. So this time we're focusing on Apollo 11. I'm so excited, Cookie. Yeah. So, yeah. Honestly, I wish I lived closer to my mom, because then she lives in Houston. So like, if I could go to Houston to visit my mom, I'd be at the Space Center like every other weekend. I think I'd be booking every tour. Like I would be 100% completing that whole Space Center if I could, but unfortunately I don't live there. So yeah, maybe I'll go back, Cookie. Yeah. Anywho, you'll probably end up working at the Space Center. I totally would. See, that I would do. Not TSA. That I would do. I would totally work at the Space Center as a volunteer. I totally would. Totally would. Would and base. Exactly, Cookie. That would be a better job than the airport. Agreed, Cookie. Yeah. Working at an airport would kill me. Yeah, it would. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why would you ever say I want to work at an airport? I would kill myself, Cookie. Air Force Museum in Dayton, Ohio is pretty cool. I don't know. I've never been to Ohio. Is there anything there? Is there anything to see in Ohio? Is there like cool stuff in Ohio? Tell me, Cookie. Barista at the airport is rough. Yes, airport Starbucks is hell itself, truly. Just depression. Fair enough, Cookie. Fair enough. Different people, different dreams. True, but like it's sad to me. Like if your dream is to work at customs or like at an airport. I don't know. I don't know, Cookie. It seems like one of the most drab jobs in existence. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's like the stuff of nightmares for me, Cookie. Like, it just feels like it's totally the most drab experience ever, Cookie. Yeah. Neil Armstrong Museum is in Ohio. Oh, I see. I see, Cookie. I've been at an airport not being an employee and I still hate it. Exactly. Imagine being at the airport every day. Imagine driving to the airport every single day of your goddamn life, Cookie. Imagine having to drive there and be at the airport for 9 hours a day. I don't know. I'd put a gun in my mouth, Cookie, in Minecraft. It would destroy me. It would destroy me. I travel quite often, right, Cookie? You guys know. Very experienced with the airport. But I would not choose to be there every day. Even me, who sees the airport very often, at least on average, once or twice a month, is like, it's just too much. It's like, I will not, I refuse, Cookie. Yeah, wage slaving, Cookie. Truly. Yeah. I already do that twice a week. Ugh, exactly. It's killing me. Yeah. Seaports? I haven't been to a lot of seaports. Personally, yeah. Wait, Shiina flies once or twice a month on average? If you average it out, it's 2 planes a month. Because my family is so spread out, I'm usually going to and from Vancouver pretty often, Cookie. There's also visits to my mom, among other things. Recording and business trips, Cookie. You know? It all averages out. It all averages out to about 2 planes a month. I think this year is calmer, actually, Cookie. It's slightly calmer than last year. Last year, it definitely averaged 2 planes a month. But this year, much calmer. Much calmer, Cookie. So, even someone like me hates the airport, you know? So, yeah. Flying to San Francisco for FaceCon was the first time I flew since 2017. Yeah, that's not me, Cookie. That's not me. Yeah, so much wasted time. I wouldn't call it wasted time because I had to get to places to do things, you know, Cookie. But I hate being on planes. I hate the airport. I think it's a very dehumanizing experience. If you ever want to experience what it's like to be livestock, you go to the airport. Truly, you fly. You fly commercial in economy. You will be treated like livestock. That's just how it is, Cookie. That is the livestock experience. Anyways, it's only gotten worse over the years, Cookie. Yeah, the security lines. I have pre-check and it's still dehumanizing. I don't know. I have pre-check and it's still dehumanizing. Literally sardines in a can experience, Cookie. Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. I got clear and it's nice. Yeah, I have basically the government version of that without clear. I just have pre-check. I need global entry is what I really need, but I'm like too lazy to reapply, Cookie. Thank you so much for that, Shulba. Hi, it's J Max. Thank you, Cookie. I got pre-checked this year. Upgrade was measurable. Yes. Thank you so much for the dono. Thank you so much for the sex. Zappernud. Thank you so much, Cookie. Global entry is goated. Yeah, I travel a lot. So if you guys get on as many planes as I do for various reasons, like family, work, get pre-check. Or just bite the bullet and get global entry if you do international. Like, it's so worth it. When I go to Canada, they take pre-check now. They take TSA pre-check if you're coming back to the States from Canada, at least. So, which is awesome. They didn't used to do that because TSA is America only. So it was really funny before when Americans would be at the in Canada and asking the people, it's like, oh, where does TSA pre-check go? And then the people are just like, looks at them like they're dumb. Pre-check? This is Canada. This is Canada. TSA doesn't exist here, Googie. So like, now they do have TSA in Canada, so you don't need global entry to go fast, which is awesome, Googie. Yeah. Thank you so much for the show. Bye, GF Wolfwood. Thank you for the dono. Thank you guys, Googie. Now your driver's license gets you through US, Canada, and Mexico if you drive. Hasn't it always? Hasn't it always, Cookie? Is it better in Canada than in America? It's the same. If you guys don't know, YVR is one of my most hated airports. I know it's a weird choice because there's a lot of bad airports in America, which is true, but to me, YVR is one of my least favorite airports of all time, just because of the amount of times I've traveled YVR in Vancouver. And it's mostly because during COVID, you needed 3 hours to check in your bag, which was horrible, Cookie. Like a minimum 3 hours. I remember trying to check my bag in for 4 hours during COVID, and it was ass. It was ass incarnate, Cookie. So, yeah. Yeah, it was truly ass incarnate. There's supposed to be a free commerce treaty. Let's not talk about that, Cookie. They don't even ask you to remove your laptop anymore. They don't. Yeah. As someone from YVR, I'm sorry. You work in the airport? I saw Honkiest Goose show his sad bee, and it was the baggage area after customs and YVR. I'm like, he lives in Vancouver. He lives in Vancouver, I know it. Yeah. I just recognized the sign, like the way that the signs were at that airport, because I was like, I travel there so much. Like, I'm like, he just exited customs and he's picking up his bags, Cookie. Yeah. I can tell, Cookie. Thank you, Thunder Boy, for the dono. Thank you, Cookie. Yeah. Sakana, I saw Sakana at baggage claim. Yeah, that makes sense, Cookie. That makes sense. Yeah, I've been at YVR so much. I hate that airport. You know what? Okay, the only thing to do at airport is sniff perfumes. I like to sniff perfumes at airport, okay, Cookie? And like, basically, if you're traveling to and from Canada, if you're traveling to the US, the side of the airport you on is actually the domestic side and not the international side. And the airport is so that the terminals are split in half, and you can't get to the other side. If you can't get to the international side if you're on the domestic side, and vice versa, Cookie. But all the good stores with the big perfume racks are on the international side. So every time I have to come back to the US and I want to sniff perfumes, I stare longingly at the international side that I can't get to. And instead, there's this tiny shop that I go to sniff perfumes. It's so ass. It's so ass. They have all the cool stores on the other side, but I can never go there because, like, I'm always just flying back to the US from that side, Cookie. Yeah. It's horrible. It's horrible. Yeah. And then there's, like, only one Timmy's. If you guys fly YVR, you know there's only one singular Timmy's. Hold on. Hold on. Be right back. Hold on. I need to set up. I need to set up, Cookie. Please hold. Let me mute. Hold on. I muted me, but they can see and hear you. Oh wait. Now you're pantomiming. Now you're pantomiming because I can hear the background, Cookie. Hello, Gabe.
Oh, I thought this was mime class. My bad.
Yeah.
Miss Shiina, how are you doing today? Oh wait, I can't see you on the screen because we're gonna go walk around. You gotta meet the people.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on. Let me do this. Goddamn. Oh, can I do this? Hold on.
Use virtual camera or something.
Yeah, I gotta make sure my virtual camera is on for VTube stuff. Hold on. Hold on, Cookie. Where's my virtual camera? Okay, yeah, okay, hold on. Oh. Not
This is my first now, Mr. Cameraman.
Oh, really?
I am the robot. I mean, listen, guys, I am iRobot. I am Sheena's robot today. She will be controlling me. She's on I have a chest mount. It's like a baby carrier. It's gonna be great.
A baby carrier! Oh my god, I get to be Babu today. Do you guys hear that? I get to be Babu. I'm usually Meemaw, so it's weird being Babu for one day. Yes, Googie.
Okay, you're a little off to the side, off center.
Okay, hold on.
Left to the right.
Let
Your
me
left,
do this.
There you go. There you go.
And then I'm gonna move me on my screen. Hold on. There we go. Now we're set up. There it is.
Now I gotta put the thing on my chest here.
Okay, Googie. Oh.
You're good. Good to go. I'm almost.
Oh.
And we are good.
We are good. Awesome. Okay.
Hey, Miss Shiina, you want to meet someone really cool?
Yeah.
Hey, Bill. Can I introduce you to Miss Shiina?
Hello. Hello, Bill.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
No, it's not AI.
I'm a real person, Googie.
She's a live streamer.
Yes.
She has her character up on screen right now.
But that's a real person.
It's a real person.
Yes, it's me.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Miss
Hello, Bill.
Bill just gave a presentation on Apollo 11, and you got some questions for him?
I am so excited for Apollo 11. I did like a couple presentations about the Apollo projects and like Project Mercury and Gemini, so I think chat's really excited to be here today with you.
You know, there's a lot of videos put out by the ship on all those programs.
Yes.
And you can see it on YouTube.
Yeah, I think Gabe did send me them last time, Googie. Yeah, do you guys have any questions for Bill here?
She's streaming to a couple. How many people are watching, Miss Shiina?
About 1,000, I believe.
Right now, we're live.
We're alive. Yes. Let's see.
Yep.
I'm still waiting. I don't know if I have any specific questions right now. Let's see, Cookie. Somebody asked, what is your service, Bill?
My service? I was in the Air Force.
Air Force, guys. Thank you for your service, Bill.
Glad I did it.
Yay! Did you ever get to fly any cool planes or projects that you can talk about?
No, I was in research and development.
R&D.
Space stuff too.
Awesome space stuff. Yeah, somebody asked what he do. He said R&D in the Air Force and did some space stuff, guys. That's so cool. That's so cool. They're like, oh, Bill must be very smart, they said.
Oh no.
Yes.
I had good people working with me.
Awesome. Yeah. What about Apollo 11 is like your most interesting fact about Apollo 11? Like, what part of the missions are you most interested in, Bill?
I think the booster liftoff.
Awesome.
It's totally impressive.
Yeah, like the engineering of it and stuff. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool. So cool.
It's impressive.
You see his models right here, Machine?
His models? Yeah, I can kind of see it. It's a little cut off.
Oh, okay. Oh, you already put your stuff away. Never mind.
Yeah.
See, we missed it. We missed it, Machine.
Oh no! Isn't there another presentation at like 1?
Yep, at 1 o'clock. We'll be there.
We'll be there. We'll be there, Cookie. I'm so excited.
Okay, you got any last questions for Bill? Because he's about to leave right now.
Yeah. Does the thermal insulation on the Apollo rockets deteriorate with age? They asked. Somebody asked. I don't know.
Might want to ask that again, Machina.
Does the thermal insulation on the Apollo rockets deteriorate with age? I don't know if there's no. Yeah.
They're not a lot. They're not around for that long.
Yeah. Yeah.
They serve their purpose and then
they get discarded. Yeah. Yeah, remember guys, it's the 3 stages, right? We just learned about it together.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right, guys. It'll be on the test, guys, remember. Do you think that space planes have a future in modern space flight? Somebody asked.
Probably.
Probably not. Probably not.
They probably do. They probably do.
They probably do. I mean, yeah, guys, I didn't cover this, but don't you guys know we're entering the commercial phase of space flight development, so maybe in our lifetime. Maybe, guys. Maybe.
But that's a very good point because we are moving from that stuff to commercialized.
Exactly, Queen. Yeah. They also want to ask you what you think about Starship.
About what, Starship?
Yeah.
Oh, Elon Musk's big thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
After the launch yesterday. Yeah. Understandable.
Any other last question before we go? Because we got a lot to see, Machine.
Yeah. Any last questions? I think that's it. Thank you so much, Bill. Thank you for meeting you.
Jen, should we offer Bill a cookie?
Yes, offer Bill a cookie.
Yeah, I'll take a cookie.
Yeah.
We are offering cookies because Machina's thing is she calls everybody cookie.
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
My viewers are called the cookies. Yes.
Thanks, Tina.
Yeah, no problem, Bill. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.
All right, Bill.
Wow.
I'll get that stuff put up for you. Just leave it underneath here. I'll come pick it up later, okay?
You got it.
All right, thanks, Bill.
Awesome. Hold on. It's so blurry. I'm gonna try to make this higher quality. Hold on, Cookie. How do I do this? How do I make this higher quality? Options. More options. No, I don't want to block a game, but what is What the hell? Oh, okay. It looks better now, though. It looks better, Cookie.
It could be because some parts of the ship are gonna have.
Hello.
Oh, you'll see. One moment, sir. Want to say hi, Miss Shiina?
Hello.
All right. Yeah, I saw you doing it over there. Interesting.
You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah.
Sure. She's actually a huge fan of the space travel and follow program.
Yes.
Huge fan.
There's 1,000 people watching. Please introduce yourself to my cookies.
He's live on. He's a live streamer.
Yes.
All right. Do you know who Michael Collins is?
Yes. One of the astronauts.
Yeah. And you know what role Michael Collins played?
Michael Collins. He was the one on the CSM.
That's right. He was
Yes.
the pilot.
Yes, the pilot.
Yeah, at 1 o'clock we're going to talk about Michael Collins and some of the stuff he did.
I will be there. I will be there, Cookie.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Yay! I'm getting trivia. Awesome.
By the way, Miss Shiina,
Yes.
your fans at SpaceCon gave me a thing.
Oh yeah. It says Arena. So cute. Oh my god. Yeah, Gabe. A lot of fans said they met you and that you were so cool. So I'm really.
Oh, they were
excited.
so cool.
Yeah. Oh, so
Miss Shiina,
excited.
do you know what the Royal Manticore Navy is?
Royal what Corps Navy? Wait.
Oh, this is Miss Shiina.
Hello.
They look unhappy. Why are they unhappy?
Oh my.
Miss Shiina,
my
are you
bee?
unhappy?
No, I'm really happy. This is my bee son. This is sad bee. He's just always sad. He's very scared. Yes. yes.
Make him happy.
Oh, he is. He's just like.
Ma'am, CarrierCon. I was helping to run it.
Oh.
Yay. So is he taking care of you? Is he showing you everything?
Yes. I'm so excited. This is actually my second time on the ship, so I'm really excited.
Well, no, I gave her a tour a little bit before CarrierCon, right, Miss Shiina? So we did a whole tour right before CarrierCon. We haven't done the ghost tour yet. You want to introduce yourself, Miss Shiina, and then
I am Shiina of VTuber company Face Connect. I am a live streamer. There is about 1,000 some odd people watching right now, and I'm running a little fundraiser for the ship. So, and Gabe right now is just giving me a tour. I love Apollo 11 and everything space travel. So, yay! I'm so excited. I'm so excited for today.
Someone at CarrierCon, they go, that's just fake. I said, that's not fake. That's a real person on the other end there.
Yeah.
There's somebody there. It's not fake. And there's people watching too. I told them.
the wonderful world of VTubers.
Yes.
And Miss Shiina's one of the best, right, Miss Shiina?
Oh, I hope so.
We need to follow, so we'll get all the information so we can follow.
Yeah, no, I'll send it to you, Miss Shiina, and all her friends at Face Connect.
All right, thank you. Oh my gosh. So what is the Manticorian army? That's what I'm curious about.
So the Royal Manticore Navy is a
Navy
science fiction book series.
Oh.
So I don't know if you can pan down here to see. So Honor Harrington is the main character.
Oh.
And he does all sorts of amazing things in space. There's a woman about, 2,400 years in the future?
It's supposed to be around the 41st century.
Okay, 41st century.
Kind of give or take a few years.
There are all sorts of books, magazines. You can go online and get the first book free, like they do. They get you in with one, and then after that, you become addicted. And we join mostly because of the cool costumes.
That's so awesome. Wait. It's
so it works great with CarrierCon for obvious reasons because of the theme, and it works with the ship girls and all that. We have a Marine Corps, we have an Army, Navy.
That's so cool. Yeah. It's like a science fiction series, right, Cookie?
Pretty much. Many books, novellas, stories. So once you're in, you're busy for a while.
Oh, I bet if you guys are a fan of Star Trek, which I am, I think it would be right up our alley. That's so cool.
Has been around. The USS Northern Lights has been around since 1992 in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Wow.
Trek 2.
All right. Yeah, so check it out, guys. The Manticorian Navy, all right? If you guys like science fiction. Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about ghost stuff at some point, but I imagine you want to keep taking them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll drop the information. Matter of fact, are you able to put a QR code up, Machina?
Oh, absolutely. If you send it to me, I could totally do it right now.
Wait, are you gonna post one or do I need to send one? I'm your robot. I just have hands.
I think that's the book.
Oh, it's a little blurry, but I think yeah. Guys, you can let me try to scan it right now. Hold on. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna attempt it with my phone. Oh my god, it's working. It's working.
Yay.
It's working. It actually is working.
We got it.
She's adorable.
Awesome. Okay. Awesome. Screen cap.
And then we'll get into.
Of course.
She's got an adorable voice.
Yeah.
She said you're adorable.
Aw, thank you. Thank you.
Childlike is so great, which, we need a lot of that. There's not a lot of childlike anything out there. Except that little astronaut going by.
Oh.
Should we offer them a cookie?
Yes, we could offer them a cookie. Thank you for speaking to us. All my fans are called Cookies.
I would say thank you, but I need to give my cookie to her because I can't eat it.
She can't eat it because she's gluten-free.
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough.
That's okay. I got her gluten-free.
Yes.
I will take a cookie.
Yes. Thank you, Cookie.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Wow, so much fun stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh. This is like the Gabe cam. Oh my god. Imagine us being the baby strapped onto the baby carrier.
Machina, considering I'm like 6'5", you're like 6'2" or something. You're at my perspective now.
I've never seen the world at this height, Cookie. Whoa!
Oh, look what it is.
The
It's Grandpa
capsule!
Joe.
Whoa, the rockets! Oh, is that...
It's Grandpa Joe.
It's Grandpa Joe! Oh my god, our idol. Our Oshi. Grandpa Joe! Oh, guys, in the distance, you guys recognize that? Oh. Do you guys recognize the silver thing, Cookie?
Oh, looks like we can go inside it now.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let's see right outside of it. Can you go back to where the window was?
Right
like
here.
out in front? Okay, chat, do you recognize this? Chat, do you recognize this? I just showed them the picture of our astronauts inside of this. Can you guys tell me what it is? That's the quarantine capsule. The quarantine trailer. Yeah, the Airstream that I showed you guys earlier. The containment pod. Yes. Yeah, it's so cool. Yes. Thank you, Trigonometric, for a $5 dono to Hornet. Thank you so much, Ruby. Yeah. Yeah. Chat's like, oh no, Gabe is doxing himself on the reflection. Oh, my reflection.
You literally have seen a whole tour.
No, that's the joke. Is like VTubers, we keep doxing ourselves in reflections.
Yeah,
so
I know.
Yeah.
I know. He's like posting IRL photos on the internet when he should it.
It's your OPSEC, Gabe. It's your OPSEC. You know, if you search up your name and Hornet, it's the first thing that pops up. Do you know that, Googie?
Wait, really?
Yeah, if you search up Gabe, USS Hornet, it's the first image.
Oh my god. That's your fault. That is your fault.
It throws in your football record, too.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. I don't want to talk about those days. Gabe was a very different person then. He was a little crazy.
Yeah.
Caused a lot of head trauma.
Yeah.
I don't think so good.
It's so funny. A lot of my viewers say it flattens you out. Oh, Hornet's route during the Apollo 11 mission. Oh.
So you have a section of how they triangulated their position
Their
to find
position.
them.
Oh.
Obviously, they did the calculations knowing where they would splash down, but we talked about it before with navigating at sea, which actually I don't think we went to the island.
Yeah.
Which we can't island to see how navigation works. Use a sextant to do celestial navigation to be able to calculate where you are in a body of water.
Yeah. It's literally triangulation, and that's the tool that they use.
It's all connected.
It's all connected. Oh.
Conspiracy.
Yeah.
Here is the commemorative plaque.
Can you angle the camera down a little bit? I'm like having trouble seeing. Oh, there it is. The commemorative. It's mostly reflective, so I'm like, I can't see. Yeah. Oh, there. Is that the piece? Is that a piece of the capsule?
No. It's just a commemorative
plaque. Oh,
plaque.
it's a plaque.
It was presented to the captain, who was captain of the Hornet at the time of Apollo 11.
Oh, yes. Wow. That's so cool.
Now we have a new monitor that actually shows historical footage and images of the Hornet's recovery of Apollo 11 and 12.
That's so awesome.
I think it's going to show the video maybe in a second.
In a second.
There we go.
There it is. That's the capsule after they splash down.
Yep.
And
well, actually, no, this is AS-202 in 1966.
Oh.
So this is the practice. This
The
is when
practice,
they're-
yes. Yes. Oh. See, they practiced even the maneuvers for recovering our astronauts. Very cool. 3 years before. Yeah. I always wonder how it would feel to be in a capsule in the ocean. Like to be launched back to Earth and then be floating around.
It probably if you get seasick really easy, I can imagine being in a small, closed space, at the mercy of the waves. You're gonna be seeing what you ate.
Yeah. I would think the astronauts will be like trained for like weird motion, though. I would think, Googie.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Well, but think about us who are not trained.
Yes, we are not trained.
Oh, looks like Grandpa Joe's available. Let's go say hi.
Grandpa Joe!
This is the person you talked to last time I toured.
Hello, Joe.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Is that really you?
Yes, it's me. It's really me. My chat has been talking about you nonstop since last time.
I have to.
Oh, she can see it. She's my perspective.
I can see you.
The frame shows my head. There you go, right there.
There we go. Hello, Joe.
Where are you at?
I am on my ship. We're coming in from the ship that I sail to experience the Apollo 11 anniversary with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what can I do for you today? What can I answer for you?
Yeah.
You're just visiting.
Yeah, Joe. What is your favorite fact about Apollo 11 or the space program in its entirety?
Oh. Well, first of all, that we had the gall, we had the support, we had the desire to reach out there and get it done.
Yes.
At a time when it seems primitive today, but we still did it.
Yes.
Because we wanted to.
Yeah, I told chat that we went to the moon on less computational power aboard the ships than like a T-84 calculator, which is kind of cool if you think about it.
Well, I tell people, you know, the computing power on the command module is what? 120K or something?
Yeah.
A crappy digital photograph.
It's so cool. Yeah, the TI-84 calculator has more power, which is crazy.
Well, I never wanted to be an astronaut, but the engineers were the ones that were kind of my heroes.
Oh, yeah.
How they did things with such minimal stuff.
Yes.
I give on the command module and how did they get it to do what it did? Because they just cast off all the stuff they didn't need.
Yes.
You know, you don't need it. Why use it? We can get away with doing this.
Yeah.
The engineering behind it is what fascinates me.
Yeah, it's so cool that they did that before people had cell phones. I just think that's so cool, you know?
Cell phones is a relatively new thing.
Yeah, very new. Very, very new.
And it's not really good.
Yeah, no, not at the state that it is now. Absolutely
Tell
not.
people this is a miracle and a curse.
Yes, very much so.
You ever seen a video of the girl walking through the mall and falls into a fountain? Because she wasn't walking where she was going?
Yes, the phones are getting smarter, but we are getting dumber. It's true.
Absolutely.
It's true.
Absolutely.
Yes, Googie.
Are you broadcasting right now?
Yes, there's about 1,000 people watching right now. Yes, why
Hello,
don't
boys and
you?
girls.
Yeah, why don't you introduce yourself for those who did not meet you last time?
Okay, I'm Joe Martinez. I'm just a space geek that likes to build models, display them, and have people bring me their deepest, darkest questions.
Awesome.
Actually, what I like to do is ask people, you know, what's the one burning question nobody's ever been able to answer for you about manned spaceflight history?
All right, chat. This is your time. What is your burning question about space flight history?
And I'll try to answer that.
Yeah. Like he's one of us. Everybody saying hello right now? Some people are from like all over the world. So we got viewers from Spain, from like all over Europe. Yes.
Well, I am honored.
Yes.
So are you going to tell me what their questions are?
Yeah, I'm waiting. Okay. I know that Armstrong served in the Navy as a pilot, but what about the other people? Any notable service from them? A lot, actually.
Both Collins and Buzz Aldrin were Air Force pilots.
Yes.
Aldrin shot down a MiG in Korea, so he has an actual victory. We don't like to say kill.
Mm-hmm.
And Collins was a test pilot as well as the other guys. I think he's the younger of the three.
Buzz also was an MIT graduate and an expert on like orbital. Yes. Orbital dynamics. So very impressive people.
Well,
I told them that you have a lot of facts about Buzz Aldrin as a character, and I thought it'd be fun to ask.
As a what?
As a character, like you know how he's kind of a showboat of a man. I was wondering if you had any stories.
Nobody loves Buzz Aldrin more than Buzz Aldrin. That's what I'll say.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Kind of not as approachable as a lot of the other astronauts.
Yes.
Quirky.
So, yes.
Take that and run.
I heard he tried to. He wondered why he didn't get to be the first man who stepped on the moon. I feel like I heard that he argued about it.
I know the story behind that.
Yeah.
Here. Okay. So first of all, very much into what he was into, and like to talk about orbital dynamics a lot, to the point to where people would like kind of shy away from it. Once you get him started, it's hard to shut up. Make him a bad guy. The other fact is that his dad pushed him a lot to be, the best that you can be.
Yeah.
And knew a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Came down to the decision of the commander going out first on Apollo 11. He said, well, what's the precedent? Because on Gemini, the commander stayed inside and co-pilot is the one that did the UVA. So from that standpoint, he was correct. If we go by precedent, I go out first.
Okay.
Now, that being said, Neil Armstrong really showed off his stuff on Apollo 8 when he saved those two guys and came down early because that thing was going out of control. He was always known to be cool under pressure. So he's got this kind of image. Buzz has this kind of, well, he ain't the kind of guy you want out there in the open to be the front line of the press.
Right.
So when it came down to Apollo 11, he said, well, we really want to have Neil out there because in the big picture, who you want to be the showcase person.
PR. Optics.
Yeah. So he pushed his point to the point that the astronauts were kind of getting PO'd at him for doing that. So he backed off a little bit. But then his dad turned on the poles on the outside of the program, trying to get pressure, and that looked really bad to everybody, including NASA. So they went, do we really want this guy to be the first one on the moon? Well, as it turned out, the door on the lunar module opens in favor of the commander.
Okay.
So that's the excuse they fed Buzz Aldrin, because they knew Buzz Aldrin would take it as an engineering problem and a solution. In favor of the commander, then that's the one that should go out first. When in fact, if they wanted to, within that small cabin, they could trade places.
That's so funny.
So it was a way of diffusing something that could have been a problem, and it kind of appeased everybody.
That's so funny. How now they want to ask about your any stories about Michael Collins, because I feel like we hear a lot about Buzz and Neil. We don't really hear a lot about.
I gotta put a pause on that, Shiina. I gotta go make an announcement for the thing. You want to come with me? I'll come right back.
Okay, yeah.
Because they're about to do the presentation at 1.
Yeah, let's take care of that. I'll be here all day.
Okay.
We'll come back.
I'll see you later. I'll see you later, Grandpa Joe.
Should we offer him a cookie, Miss Shiina?
Yeah, offer Grandpa Joe a cookie.
No, my grandpa?
Grandpa Joe.
Thank you very much. Come back when you want.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be right. It's really cool. I'm going to show you where the PA system on the ship is. It goes all throughout the system.
Oh my gosh. First time seeing the PA systems. Oh my god.
So that's good.
Hey, Bob.
My friend here.
This is my friend here. This is Miss Shiina.
Hello.
Hello. He used to be a tackle at the surgery. You know what kind of stews they had there?
Oh my!
Now look what he is. He's turned into.
Can you hear what he's saying about me?
No, I didn't hear exactly. What?
I've seen that advertised on TV, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And look at him, the big goof.
He's making fun. He's making
around like that.
I'm giving her a tour, Bob. What? I'm being nice.
Yeah.
You know, if your neighborhood in Bakersfield, the neighbors could see you down, guess what? You'd be out picking lettuce.
Oh my gosh, Bob.
If they could see you,
You're not very nice, sir. I would offer you a cookie, but I know you don't want that. No, you don't want that.
I'll take one.
Okay.
Yeah. Offer him a cookie. Thank you for bullying Gabe for us. It's a Face Connect tradition at this point. Honorary member of this company now, Cookie.
Haven't you seen that on TV?
Yeah.
He's talking to you.
Thank you for the cookie.
Yeah, no problem. My coworkers football bowling game, so it's
cool. Oh my god.
Everything I told you, everybody bullies me here. Whether you're on the Hornet, keep making fun of me from being from Bakersfield, saying I should go get lettuce.
Oh my god, this is like peak Christmas dinner vibes. I love this. Like we're like at the kiddie table. Like this is like
a lot worse.
Yeah, it's great.
Docents are here today, so therefore they are going to. We'll go talk to them.
Okay, Cookie. I've never felt the kiddie table energy at Christmas dinner since I was like 8. So this is fun. This is fun, Cookie.
Okay, PA system.
Oh wow. Okay.
So this is the ship's historical PA system that has been there the whole time. It goes all the way throughout the ship, and you can hear it all the way on the lowest decks.
Oh,
You have to flip all the time. It takes you all to different areas. Okay, ready?
Alrighty.
Announcement. Now hear this. Now hear this. The 1 o'clock presentation in Hangar Bay 3 is about to start in 14 minutes. I repeat, the 1 o'clock presentation in Hangar Bay 3 is about to begin in 14 minutes.
Wow, that's so cool! It still works is what's impressive to me. It's just like in the movies, Cookie.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of other squawk boxes, but this is the one we have restored and actively works.
Oh wow, that's so awesome.
Oh, we keep moving. Now I have to raise this rope up.
All hands battle stations.
You want to go say hi to the docents?
Sure.
You should look familiar. This is Mr. Cameraman.
Hello, Mr. Cameraman.
Hello, Shiina. Hello, chat.
Hello, happy to be here.
See, now you're the one in front of the camera. And
Yeah.
Quite a busy day for the Hornet today.
how the tables have turned.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
You enjoyed the Apollo Day?
I am so happy to be here. I'm so excited, actually, because last time the Apollo stuff really piqued my interest. So I'm really happy to be back.
Yep, they got us running all over the place today.
Yeah.
For another 10 minutes.
Ooh! I can't wait. Do you want to introduce yourself again to my thousands or so people?
Chat, my name's Nick. I'm a docent here at the Hornet Museum. I'm also the Hornet's resident capitulist.
Oh, he's a capitulist!
That's what it's called. That's how you say it? I thought it was capitulist.
It's capitulist.
So is it like capitalism or something? Is that like the whole shtick of it?
Yeah.
What now?
We call it, that's the shorthand, Kapipi.
You know, I entered the Phase Connect Discord, and I've been discovering all the different names more. And I posted a picture of me wearing the shorts. Why did someone give me green shorts, Miss Shiina? Someone gave me green shorts.
You
here.
have to watch Miss Uruka, Fujikura Uruka, for those green shorts lore.
I've only seen Miss Uruka once, but I'm not talking about the context because the Machinists will make fun of me.
I don't think they're awake, to be fair.
Good. Oh, they're always awake.
I see, Googie. I see.
Anyways, Miss Shiina, should we give Nick a cookie?
Yeah, give Nick a cookie. Give the capitulist a cookie.
We are spreading the joy. We are giving everyone a cookie.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for your hard work and for supporting Pippa, Cookie.
Oh my God! What? Disappointing. Why does everyone disappoint Miss Pippa?
We support all of Phase here at the Hornet Museum.
Yes, we are becoming the Phase .5 locker because we found some roll-up banners left over from CarrierCon.
Awesome.
But anyway, we'll go say hi to the other docents when they're not doing orientation. But
Okay.
we gotta go back. We gotta go through the other spots. Then we gotta go catch the presentation.
Okay. Awesome.
Got our loop right now.
Oh, what does that say? Oh, no, we have to go to the presentation, so maybe later. Yeah.
I'll take you to the flight deck today since we didn't get to do that.
Is that the merch shop? Is there Hornet merch?
There is Hornet merch.
God damn. Okay.
Here's our merch left over from CarrierCon this year.
Awesome.
You got an F-14 shirt. You got an Apollo
hats.
astronaut hat.
That's so awesome. I want a sweater. What the hell?
I'll send it to CC.
Yes, yes, Oogie.
And this is the NASA booth over here, but we'll go talk to them in a minute.
Okay, okay.
I know you'll have a lot of questions.
All right.
Look over here.
Oh wow, that's so cool. Oh my god, can you angle the camera down? Oh, is that like the like bead
Lego.
art? Oh, it's Legos. Oh. It's Legos. That's so cool. I didn't know people made art with Legos like that. That's so cool, Cookie. Oh, that's the shuttle. That's the space shuttle. So
It's a rock.
cool. It's a rock.
Want to say hi, Machina?
Hello. Hello. Is that a moon rock?
Meteorite.
Meteorite.
Can I?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's dense.
Oh, wow. That is 32 pounds.
Meteorite
This is actually
32. Damn, that's like a third of my weight. You picked up a third of Shiina.
It's what?
It's like
Iron and nickel.
iron and nickel.
So he's actually live streaming right now to a couple thousand people.
Yeah. Hello.
Don't really like the last name. He's the builder.
Want to introduce yourself, sir? This is Machina.
Hello.
Hi, Machina. I'm David.
Hello, David.
I'm Catherine.
Hello, Catherine.
Hi.
What are you doing today?
I am showing off the Hornet and the Apollo 11 anniversary event to my viewers. They're all over the world.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
how fun.
Yeah.
Yes, she's a real person. She's a live streamer. She's
Yes.
streaming on YouTube.
Oh my goodness.
Well, what have you learned today?
Oh, we've learned so much. We've learned a lot from Joe over there about Buzz Aldrin and a lot of the stuff. Yes.
I heard that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
That's his autograph, Buzz Aldrin.
That's Buzz's. Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah, we met him on the Hornet.
On the Hornet. Is he gonna be here today?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. That's so
Are
exciting.
you going to be here today?
Oh, I am here right now.
Right now?
Yes, Cookie.
I am Foxy. I'm like
Yes.
Crane Turtles.
Right over in the bar table, there's all kinds of cool things.
Let's go take a look at our table.
Yes.
Oh, there's the slave.
That's so cool. Oh my god. Oh, look at all these models.
That's supposed to represent Mars.
Yeah.
That's
so
so
tell me about what I'm
cute.
looking at. What's it tell us?
Okay, can I explain?
So each one of these is a little diorama.
Okay.
And this is one of Mars.
Okay. Oh. Is that
And
the
so
future?
It's a Mars setup with a hibernation part here. And
Yeah.
it's flying around. And there's a robot working on a solar panel. And these are astronauts that are looking at a meteorite that landed on Mars.
That's so awesome.
And then this one over here, this is a training center for young astronauts.
Yes.
They come here and they learn to fly. They can learn how to ride a spaceship,
Awesome.
and then they can learn how it is to get real dizzy.
Oh. It's like a ride. That's awesome.
Like a carnival ride. And over here, both these two sets here are about astronomy and camping. These are a set of Lego girls that are outside camping overnight and they're looking at the moon.
At the moon.
Asteroid. And then this is a set of astronomy people looking at the planet Mars.
Yeah, it's a good touch to put Celeste from Animal Crossing there on the left one.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good touch.
And then this here, see this here?
Yes.
This is the local alien diner.
Oh.
See, you have the alien here, and you have a minion that's cooking lunch, and there's some eggs in there, and there's 4 astronauts having coffee.
Oh, it's a vision of the future. Truly,
is.
Googie. That's so cute.
This here is a vision of the past.
Yes.
These are past that are about 30 years old.
Yes, the space shuttle program. That's so cool.
Over here is Mickey and Minnie Mouse when they were on the moon.
Oh,
Do you recognize those people?
yeah. Mickey and Minnie. Oh, yeah.
There you go. And then this one here, this is a spaceship that's in space turning around for gravity.
Yes.
Gravity.
That's so
So
cool.
and then the last one over here is Snoopy.
Snoopy.
This is a launch base for Snoopy. Snoopy's talking to the astronauts here. This is the rocket that launches into space, and this is the parachute capsule that comes home. And they get out and their mission's over.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Oh my gosh.
That's the tour for today.
Oh my gosh, did you build them?
Yes, I did.
Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh, thank you for showing
meet you.
us. Yeah, nice to meet you too.
I will see you in here next year.
Yeah, I'll see you soon. That was so cool. That was peak.
I want you to meet. This is Miss Shiina.
Hello.
She's actually one of the people who are helping fundraise for the Fourth Brow this past
thank
year.
you, Machina. That was a great effort you guys have been doing in that regard.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I didn't know that thing moved.
Chuck, do you want to introduce yourself to Miss Shiina and tell them about yourself here?
Yeah.
She's got 1,000 people watching her right
now.
1,000 people watching. Okay, well, I'm Chuck Myers, and I was in the Navy 100 years ago and served on a carrier just like this one. And so I took the opportunity some 16 years ago to start out as a docent. And, I've enjoyed that immensely, and now I'm a member of the board of directors of the Hornet as well. So I have 2 roles that I perform, and it's a pretty nice thing to have available in my old age here.
Yeah, that's so awesome, Chuck. What is your favorite part about working on the Hornet over the years?
Oh, probably if you get a really good group of people on a tour asking the right kinds of questions and showing real interest in going on an aircraft carrier or what went on back in the day, that's really satisfying.
Oh, that's awesome, Googie. That's awesome. Yeah.
Can we offer him a cookie, Machina?
Yeah, we should offer Chuck a cookie.
I'm trying to quit, Machina.
Understandable.
Well, we're going right there right now.
Yes, yes.
How's the point the right direction?
Oh my god, there's so many cool things. There's like capsules.
It's going good. They're getting the electrical done in there, and then we're going to be soon to be able to put seating in there.
There's so much cool things.
Are required as well.
Yes, they're working on that. They are working on that. Actually, her friend, Miss Pippa, actually helped us fundraise for the theater 2 years ago.
That.
Oh. Whoa.
Just wanna,
wow. Which one? That was a Gemini capsule? I don't know.
Oh no, well, that was one of them. But we have one that you can look inside over there. We'll take a look.
Oh, okay.
After.
Excited. I can't believe Pippa's tour was 2 years ago.
See, look. You see how they wear the uniforms, Machine?
Yeah, it's so cool. Oh my god.
You see all the other cool stuff?
Oh, yeah, where have you guys been?
Nice
Seeing all this stuff?
Will we see you next weekend?
Yeah, I'll be around. Oh, you're going to Off-Kai.
Oh, he's gonna be at Off-Kai.
Hey, they're gonna be at Off-Kai.
That's awesome. We'll see you guys at Off-Kai then.
Oh, wow.
Look for anybody with a flare badge on. That's part of their safety team.
Okay, I'll actually be at Off-Kai walking around. And Miss Shiina will be there, right?
My coworkers will. I don't think I will be there personally, but yes.
Oh no, we're missing it. Oh. I did not expect that. I did not think the Royal Man's Corps Navy was going to be at Off-Kai.
That's so awesome. Yes. If you guys are going to Off-Kai, guys, check them out. Truly. Really gooey. Oh, we got a presentation. Oh, I'm excited.
was connected to the Hornet's airstream, the local quarantine facility, very similar to the one
in the air.
Yeah.
There was a tunnel between the quarantine facility
now
and
sit down.
the spaceship Columbia. And so Michael Collins crawled back through that airlock, not really an airlock, but the plastic.
Can you
isolation.
angle the camera down a little bit? If you could, Gabe. Thank you, Cookie. Perfect.
The best to come down the line. All right, so all of that happened right here. I mean, this ship is really the embodiment of so much type of history. Think of how important the Apollo 11 mission was. You know, it represented a huge portion of the GDP and the amount spent in less than 10 years. We had to develop
yes.
My bad.
It's okay. I'm like, are we getting face pat? We're getting face pat. Oh, can we move the camera down a little bit, Cookie? I was like, is that we're getting head patted by Gabe?
I was just closing applications so my battery doesn't die.
Now, the world remembers the first half of President Kennedy's goal, and that was being the first to put an in less than 10 years. And everyone knows that part.
Yeah.
But the Hornet really completed the second half of that goal. That second half was to return them safely.
Yeah.
Can you hear him?
I can hear him. Chat would like you closer to the speakers, but
You want me to move closer?
yeah.
And the Apollo 11 spacecraft, Columbia, the command module. Now, to talk about Columbia, its walls still contain all sorts of secrets that only have been revealed recently as part of a project that I was very lucky to work on. When you look at this enormous Apollo 11 rocket, Columbia is just this tiny little piece at the top. That's the only part of this whole humongous rocket that came back to Earth. That was the part that returned the astronauts from the moon.
Oh.
The other parts of this rocket either ended up on the ocean floor, or are still on the moon, or adrift in space. But it was only Columbia that returned the astronauts. All right.
Sorry, Gabe. Can you angle it down just a little bit?
Here is just a model of
Thank you.
when
Thank you,
it hit the atmosphere coming back to Earth, it was going at about 25,000 miles an hour. And it's really hard to wrap your head around that and drive your car. 25,000 miles an hour. So for a short period, the crew experienced about 6.5 G of deceleration. And to put that in perspective, it means that their bodies felt like they weighed about 1,000 pounds for certain instances of the return journey. When it splashed down, there was some weather that happened and there were changes that happened. So the actual target spot isn't where the thing actually landed. It was 13 miles kind of off course. And you have the Sea King helicopters that went out to get them. So maybe swimmers went out. You can see when the spacecraft is kind of on its side, kind of upside down. And then these balloons were deployed that righted the spacecraft. The Navy swimmers came in, they secured it. If you're in the Bay Area, the handles on that, you know, there's handles outside. Those handles, why would you need handles in space if you're inside this spacecraft? The handles were put on in case the astronauts needed to go out servicing, or if there was a problem between the lunar module that was connected to it and the Columbia command module. The other thing is those handles could be used in the ocean by the Navy divers and stuff. And if you go and see this object in Washington, D.C. at the Smithsonian Museum, the only thing that's not actually original are the handles. And the reason is there were radioactive dots on the handles glow in the dark without any electricity. If all the systems had failed, you could find this thing in the dark because of the glowing dots on the handles. And so when the Smithsonian got it, they really didn't want radioactive materials around the public, so they pulled the handles off. And it's actually one of the VCs in Silicon Valley has one of the originals that he bid on and has in his office. So I've been wanting to go there and get access to it for a 3D scan. All right, of course we had the Sea King helicopter from the Hornet that recovered it. And so then they were in the quarantine unit, very similar to the one that we have here now. The one here is a real one. That was from the Apollo 14 mission. The Apollo 11 quarantine system is still at the Smithsonian in Washington. Now, only a few people can see what I'm going to show you over here after my talk. I have a VR headset over here. Sign up and experience this. This is really what my whole talk is about, which is some new information that we recovered about the Columbia module. And we have these 3D scans put in the headsets. But just to give you a little bit of history, the 11 o'clock talk was all about the history. I'm not going to deep into this. Really, if you think of the space race, it started when the Soviet Union put up the first satellite. This was a radio beacon in space. It's called Sputnik, went into Earth's orbit. And while it was a simple radio transmitter, the implications were far, far larger. It really showed that the United States at the time was very far behind, technologically and militarily. There was concern about if you can put this kind of satellite up, you can put your weapon up, you can do a lot of things. And so in 12 years, we went from being able, humankind, to put up a radio in space to putting a man on the moon and safely returning to them. In just 12 years. It's really an amazing feat. So, as long as we're talking about radio, let me introduce myself. Why am I even here? Well, I'm a volunteer that works with the Hornets Amateur Radio Club. And if we think of an aircraft carrier, you all know about the planes and the ship and all the different operation rooms. But an aircraft carrier is really an enormous communications and sensing system. Just look at the antennas in this picture. Radios connected with other aircraft, radios command authorities of other ships over vast distances, and often have to communicate around the globe back to Washington, D.C., for example, to take orders. And your cell phone, oftentimes, you can't get a signal when the tower is 2 miles away. Think about on being on the other side of the planet. How do you get a message there? And of course, you've got things like radar that can be able to do situational awareness over the horizon. So I'm part of a volunteer set that operates the Hornets radio room, and we restore antennas and systems like that. And if you're interested in radio, come find me after the talk. I'd be happy to get you into it. And it's the one part of the ship that still remains active to this day. We make contacts with people all over the world every month. So here's some more stuff that you can see. There's the cryptography rooms, the radio rooms, control rooms, all of that. All right, so that's enough about me. Let's talk about the Apollo program and 3D scanning. Now, to understand how I got involved with the Columbia, it starts with a company I used to work for called Autodesk, and they make CAD software for the building industry. And I used to run the 3D scanning room. So there were devices like this one called laser scanners that could make three-dimensional models. This was the very first scan that I did in Exploratorium at their original location at the Palace of Fine Arts in San Francisco. And what you're seeing here is a three-dimensional laser scan. It sent out a beam of light, a rotating beam of light, and it makes these three-dimensional measurements in space.
Oh,
little dots.
LiDAR.
Each of those dots is a measurement. And so it's not a photograph, it's a 3D cloud of points.
LiDAR, guys.
Important to talk about Columbia. This is one of the base technologies that we use, called the laser scanner. Later, my team developed some other technology called photogrammetry, where you take an ordinary camera, you take a set of photographs of an object from different angles, and some really complicated mathematics goes on, where we can figure out where you were standing, where your camera was, what your lens was, what the lens distortion was, and then find correspondences between these photographs, and we can recreate a three-dimensional model at very high resolution just from the photographs. Okay? So that object doesn't exist. That was done as a 3D reconstruction. That's a computer model of the object. So you can see the detail in there. Now, there's a stark presentation I was giving many years ago. I took a bunch of tourist photos of the Bamiyan Buddhists. The Taliban in Afghanistan, they blew up these wonderful carvings in the side of a mountain because of religious intolerance. And so they don't exist anymore. But I took these tourist photos, used our software, and recreated the Bamiyan Buddhas in very high resolution detail. It's kind of part of a stunt for a historic preservation talk I was giving. And so we brought it back. Well, that was just a stunt. But then I got contacted by some people over in Oakland at SciArt, and they record and digitize UN World Heritage Sites. So I started getting into the historic preservation. And so I built this trapezoidal photogrammetry rig, and as practice, we took it to, this organization took it to Myanmar, and they scanned this temple. And we put it on a drone, and here you could see this 3D reconstruction of the temple. It was done as a practice. But several weeks later, an earthquake hit, and that temple doesn't exist anymore. And it only exists in that digital replica that we created. And you will see that this story in my life has happened not once, not twice, but 3 times. Some of the things that we just happen to scan don't exist. Once due to fire, once due to an earthquake, some due to war. And if you think of the wars that are going on right now, think of all of the structures and museums being destroyed. All right, so this technology is also involved with the movie industry. That's me inside this. It's used for movies to take actors and allow digital artists to do amazing things. But we can use the same technology for historic preservation. In fact, my team was involved with President Obama, where we did using this technology. He was the first president to get a 3D scan made of him, and we did the reconstructions of these digital forms. Now, every other president who has their bust in the National Portrait Gallery had to stick straws up their nose, put their face down into plaster, and make a plaster cast in order to get their bust into the National Portrait Gallery. But with my team, they were able to do all this digitally, where Obama was scanned, and then we 3D printed the bust that you see in the National Portrait Gallery. And so the more of these kind of projects that I got to work on, the more projects I got to work on. Because then we started working with the Hydras and the National Park Service. Scientists were trying to study the coral reefs. And how do we prevent them from bleaching and dying? And why does some coral survive? Why does some die? So we started doing underwater 3D scans and photogrammetry. And then that led to all this kind of analysis. And then that led to, with the National Park Service at Pearl Harbor, with the USS Arizona Memorial, most people don't get to have this view where you go up with the Coast Guard and get to do photogrammetry from the sky and make 3D models of the memorial. More importantly, most people see the Arizona from this vantage point, but of course my team gets to see it from this vantage point because we did underwater photogrammetry. We did high-resolution sonar, and I wouldn't recommend it, and I'd never do it again, but we also did underwater laser.
Oh, wow.
That worked. It looks cool, but it was a real bear to work with. And then we put all that data together and made these recreations that educators have used, scientists have used for conservation, trying to figure out how that ship is degrading in the water over time. Also worked with the Leakey family, Louise Leakey here, helped them take all of their fossils of human origins. We built interpretive websites for them. We can go on and see how human skulls evolved over time and so on. All right, that's all the background. So let's talk about what you really came here for, which is the Apollo 11.
Yes.
So the Command Module Columbia sits in the Smithsonian. And, when you go to the Smithsonian Museum, some of the biggest museums in the world, if you go to Washington, they have lots of buildings around there, absolutely massive, millions of objects on display. And what you might not know is that at any one time, far less than 1% of the museum's holdings are on display.
Oh.
There's a tremendous amount that's underground on the National Mall. And I've gotten to go down, work with the team, and see all of this stuff. And this is what some of the rooms look like. I mean, it's just crazy how much stuff is under there. And then if you drive 40 minutes away, there's this huge thing. If you ever saw Raiders of the Lost Ark, that last scene where they hide the Ark, it's kind of a joke on the Smithsonian, because there actually is a real building where stuff goes to be hidden forever. So I started working with the Laser Cowboys at the Smithsonian. This was Vincent Allen, who worked with the Smithsonian's Digitization Program Office, and they were the ones who we got some funding and we got this thing together. They were world experts in how you scan very small things and very large things. And so there was this program where each of the 13 curators from the 13 museums at the Smithsonian got to pick one object, the most prized object, and we would scan it, put it online, and build interpretive materials. That was the X3D. Now, after doing this for many years, for about a decade, the Smithsonian finally came to my team and they said, okay, you've done so much good stuff for us, we're going to give you a gift. We're going to allow you guys to pick one object, and you'll get to scan it and put it online and do all this. So what did I ask to scan?
Apollo 11.
It's the most visited object in the most visited museum in the world. It's the Apollo 11 command module.
Yes!
And so I asked, I said, well, that's the one I want to scan. And what did they say? They said, no freaking way. No way. It's encased in plastic. Not even the head curator of the Air and Space Museum has been inside. Nobody's been inside this thing. We go in and change the light bulbs every once in a while, but that's it. You're not going to get access to it. It's encased in plastic. Has been for 45 years.
Oh my god.
All right. So if we go back to the three astronauts, you know, everyone knows Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, but in the middle is Michael Collins. He was the command module pilot. And while Neil was and Buzz were on the moon, it was Michael Collins who was going around the moon. He was the most lonely person in the world so far circling around the moon as the pilot. Well, when he came back to Earth, he became the director of the Air and Space Museum for many years. He actually helped design the Air and Space Museum, and he directed it for almost a decade. And he put the Columbia front and center museum. How many of you see this? Okay. So you've seen that right when you walk in the front door. That plastic yellowed over 5 years. The lights were very thin. They didn't have the right interpretive materials back then in the 1970s. And kids couldn't actually see in the window. They're not tall enough. So there was very little that you could see or understand, and very few interpretive materials. When it was installed, everyone knew about the space race because they lived it. But over generations, over 45 years, people didn't know the story. There wasn't really much of a story to see when you went to see it. And that was. So I wanted to scan this thing. I wanted to do all that, and we were told no. It was just too priceless an object. But one day, I got a phone call at work, and they said, hey, it's the Smithsonian. I'm like, yeah. Well, we need to renovate the Air and Space Museum. The carpet's getting a little threadbare if you look at the picture. I'm like, yeah. Well, we need to move it. Move what? We need to move Columbia. And I'm like, really? Do you want to scan it? And I'm like, yes.
Yes.
And so we spent a year of planning, tremendous numbers of CAD models and equipment that we had to get. And,
so cool.
Every this object has glass and mirror surfaces and obstructions, and it's such a complicated, compact object, but it's big and it's small, and it's a lot of things. So it took over a year of planning. We bought probably about $1 million worth of equipment. I rented a lot of equipment, many more millions of dollars worth of stuff. We had it all shipped to the Smithsonian. I got a team of 4 people from my team. We had 4 people from the Smithsonian team. And we were told we would have 4 days with the object exclusive access. I'm like, awesome. So we get it all there. We unpack it all. We're ready to go. We get the team. We've got the head conservator and the head curator there. And they give us their instructions. And the head conservator says, okay, nobody is allowed closer than 6 feet to the object. You can't risk you dropping a piece of equipment on it. And I'm like, but the whole point is to scan the inside of it.
Right.
Right? And we had designed all these robotic arm systems that could reach in. And the conservator said, well, no, you can't get any closer than 6 feet. So this was very depressing after spending a year and a lot of money.
Right.
Right here in this picture. So we put the laser scanner outside 6 feet away, and we kind of shot it in the window. And the very first scan, this is in the, you can see up against the wall there. I'm sitting down at the table. And the bald guy there, that's Alan Edel. He was the head curator at the Air and Space Museum. And he had never seen the laser scan before. So I'm showing him, and I'm zooming in on the data, and I'm showing him what the laser can do. And he turns around and looks at the head conservator, and he tells her, they can do whatever they want. And so that changed everything for us. And so after that, we were in it, on it, and it was really cool. Now this is a very memorable moment for me. We took the shield off and we opened it up. And the first thing that I experienced was the smell. New cased in plastic. Now, I grew up in the 60s doing electronics. And they took that cover off, and I was right back in my childhood. It smelled like 1960s electronic resins that I used to play with as a kid. And I haven't smelled those smells in so long, and they're still in the Apollo command module to this day. It's overpowering to to it. So it isn't just a visual thing, it really is a whole experience. And you can see a little bit of the process that we did there. So this is what the first raw scan, that scan that I showed the curator, this is what it is. All those little dots are 3D laser measurements shot in through the window, and that right there in the front, you're looking at the seat, okay, of the thing.
Wow.
And you can see here that this becomes the world's largest jigsaw puzzle because there's so many nooks and crannies. The laser shoots in a straight line, and it can't look through like the crew seats, through the support columns. So in order to really get a scan, you've got to move in there. That's why we had the. So we took that raw data, and then we converted it to surfaces. So we go from these bottom surfaces, and then we go from these surfaces into, we light them, and now you can kind of see them as a surface. Real now, but it's still just this is just one jigsaw puzzle piece. And when we were done, I don't know if you guys know how much storage is on a laptop, right? You get like a half a terabyte or a terabyte of storage. When we were done, we had recorded 7 terabytes of scan data.
Oh my gosh.
So much you can't even load it into a computer. It took us over a year and a half to process the data. We had to invent special software to work with it. And then so that was laser. I also invented this thing called the trapezoidal photogrammetry unit. And it's a special kind of photogrammetry unit that's calibrated in a certain way. And then I did primarily my job, I did was the outside, because I took all my PhDs who are smarter than me, and they did all the inside. But I did most of the outside. You could see all of those little triangles are the different photogrammetry camera positions, and then one of the recreations. And then this is called a laser line scanner. In all, we used 7 different scanning technologies because of the fact that there were so many reflective coatings and mirror surfaces.
Yeah.
We had diffuse surfaces, specular surfaces. We had to deal with a lot of conditions. So it was very, very complicated. In fact, the reason why I took over a year and a half to about 2 years to process the data was inventing algorithms that could put these different scanning puzzle pieces together when you couldn't fit them in the memory of the computer because it was 7 terabytes of data. It's just massive. All right. Let's see. So here, let's just watch a little video on the whole process. Some of the results.
The speech we watched like 2 times yesterday. Nice.
Is a historical landmark. It represents so much to so many people. And it's become representative of a mindset. When we put our mind to something, we can accomplish it. The only part of that mission that comes home is the command module. It's just awe-inspiring to be the curator responsible for this. For 40 years, knowing how important it was to protect the object, it had to be protected by a plexiglass cover. But now we are removing the protective plexiglass. We have a unique opportunity to do this documentation. The Smithsonian Space Museum gave us incredible access to this object. Our team set out to 3D scan the command module, the exterior and the interior, to create a 3D model that we're delivering online. It's probably the most complex 3D project that our team has. The command module had many sort of hidden nooks and crannies that were really hard to see. We need line of sight to the object. So we used a robotic or a motion control system to basically remotely control cameras and 3D scanners to get around all those different hidden areas that are very accessible. The precision of the 3D measurement tools we're using is incredible. We're using laser scanners that capture over 1 million measurement points per second at sub-millimeter accuracy.
Wow.
We also use 6 other 3D capture methods, and we're able to pull all those 3D capture methods into one cohesive 3D model.
So what you're seeing here is some of the really early draft data. This is the raw unprocessed data. And you can see at the center of this scan, it's shooting its beam out in all these different directions. And that generates this cloud of points. And those are 3-dimensional measurements. So we have to scan from many different locations in and around the object and put these jigsaw puzzle pieces together to make a unified whole. Our team collected over 7 terabytes of information over a 2-week period. This is extraordinary amount of information. The biggest challenge represented was marrying 6 different data sets with different levels of accuracy into one unified 3D model.
Wow.
We found that through the data, that different stories emerged. Technically, we were aware that there were detailed communications between mission control and the astronauts until we would see that they reacted to this by actually writing it down on spacecraft walls. And sort of feel you can actually imagine yourself being in the position of the astronaut.
Whoa. That's so cool.
Exercise. We now know that that was sort of a improvised counter that Mike Collins sort of created. There were markings which humanize certain aspects of these things. What this technology does, it enables us to take the first lunar landing in a concrete form and sort of index the table of contents, a way to provide a more meaningful access for a young person who just would be thrilled to know what it was like inside of a spacecraft that went to the moon with that.
Inspired and excited about how maybe this 3D scan could inspire future to do great things.
That's so cool.
All right, so if you stay after my talk, really the highlight isn't the talk, the highlight is to actually see the data. And we have a VR headset over here where you can sign up later today. You can go inside, and you can't see 7 terabytes of data in a little MetaQuest headset, okay? So we've had to reduce the resolution down. It's online, and you can go home on your home computer, but home computers really struggle with that too. So they're at a very low resolution.
I see.
A little bit too Hollywood. What we have here is more of a medium resolution. You can actually go in and read the handwriting of Mike Collins when he's writing some of these communications. You can read the air code sheets in the computer. And if you know your history about 1201 and 1202 air codes when they were landing, and all that stuff, you go read the plaques in there. There's a lot of history that you can see up and close and stuff that people haven't seen, you know, in 45, 50 some years until that thing was unlocked. And in fact, you know, here's some of the writings that we found. So it was always known that we were writing. Some writings are famous, like, you know, the best ship to come down the line. That had been known. But when we did these scans, we found a number of things that were not previous. And the curator spent the next several years documenting a lot of this stuff.
Wow.
And I spent hours. So fun. Didn't know that. Like I said, there's 7 terabytes of data. So here you could see all sorts of calculations. They had notebooks and stuff. They had calculations. Everything was planned out. There was for them to do their calculations. But ad hoc in space, they found whatever they could, and they had to adjust. You know, here's you know, another set of these kinds of writings and stuff. So when you go in the headset, there's a lot to explore. And most people just kind of get a surface look. But if you go in the nooks and there are a lot of little hidden details to find inside. And the first thing you should try and find is the plaque, is the best ship to come down the line, by Michael Collins. This is by the sextant and the telescope. And that's important because I'm going to show you here in a second, Michael Collins used that for navigation. But there was also when Neil Armstrong and Buzz were down on the moon and he's circling the moon, they were, I'm going to play some audio here in a little bit. They were trying to give Michael Collins coordinates so he could try and see them through the telescope. And he was writing those inscriptions on the wall. Now this is, anyone know who this is? Who is this? That's right, John Hirosaki. He was a mechanical engineer who was on the ship here and was one of the, there was the medical officer and John, who were not astronauts. The astronauts were quarantined. This engineer was quarantined with the astronauts as well. And his job was decontamination. Again, they were very worried that there might be space germs coming from the moon.
Yes.
They didn't know, and they were taking a precaution of quarantining everyone in the mobile quarantine facility. And so John Hirosaki went back into the lunar module and was responsible for doing a lot of the cleaning. He spent 21 days in there with these other ones. And there were 4 other engineers who volunteered, but he got the short straw, so that's how he won that position. Now, if you look at that picture, This is, when you're in VR, I want you to find this calendar that Mike Collins made, which is really cool. I was kind of a surprise to find that. But in this picture, you can see the calendar. If you go look behind, here, let's see if I can, I'll show you where to look when you're inside. It is right here. If you go in that area, that's where the calendar is going to be when you're inside, all right? All right. So that's what you're going to look for. This is Mike Collins counting down the days while he was in orbit. And you see the day they landed, the 24th, he didn't X that day out. So. And then there's some other funny things where the astronauts had to improvise. Everything was weight, every little piece of equipment, because weight was a really big deal. So everything was cataloged and weighed. And there was a place for everything. But they had to improvise because a lot of things didn't go according to plan. So, for example, here, this one has urine bags and stuff that were stuffed here. And this one says smelling waste because the human excrement that they collected didn't go in the right place. So they had to improvise and make sure that some other astronaut wouldn't open this up because it wasn't its original location. But here's cool. I'm going to play some audio for you. And I want you to notice this little hand inscription here. You see P.2 and you see 63.
Oh, this is from that website.
So they'll go on with some banter here back and forth. Remember, this is a delay. But they go back and forth, and so Alan Needell, the curator, took the entire audio transcript, took all of the writings, they're all over on the inside of this wall, and he made a table of contents that linked each inscription with the audio when they were writing it down. So I just showed you one of them, when he was writing down the coordinates for how he was going to use his telescope in orbit to try and find the astronaut spacecraft on the moon. And that was NASA trying to give him those coordinates.
That's awesome.
There's some other things that we found. Remember I told you everything was cataloged and weighed and itemized? Well, after the Smithsonian got the objects, a lot of things were missing. Many, many objects were missing and nobody knew where they all went. Well, some of the objects, when Armstrong passed away a number of years ago, his wife said, hey, I found this white bag in a closet that really looks like it's a moon bag. Sure enough, it was. And if you go to the Air and Space Museum today, there's a bunch of things that were collected from Armstrong. But when we did our scan, guess what we found? Nobody knew this. There's all sorts of objects still inside the command module.
Oh, wow.
In fact, this one, if you read it, I think it's Aldrin's. No, this is Armstrong's. We found several of these. This was some of the flight suit parts that NASA had taken out, cleaned them. They wrote the record of the cleaning and the date on it, which was after the landing, and they put them back in as if they were going to use the ship again. It's really weird. I don't know why they did that. But we found a number of items that were still inside. And yeah, afterwards I can even tell you some other stories too that were pretty funny. All right, so we took all this data, we put the jigsaw puzzle pieces together. So this is the laser data put together into a unified model. And then we had to and turn it into surfaces, take the photogrammetry data, put that all together, and we started getting processing like these kinds of pictures here. Starting to look a little bit better. And then laser doesn't have the color information. That's where the photogrammetry comes in. And then this is the photogrammetry data. And remember, I did the outside. I'm going to tell you a little story about this to tell you how crazily brave these guys were. Okay? Look at the detail on this. This, again, is a model of the thing. But if you go to the heat shield, okay, the entire craft was a heat shield, and it has all these different layers. And effectively, it's got this honeycomb. And you can see the workers had this ablative material that was the heat shield to protect it from the extreme temperatures. Half the temperature of the sun's surface, this thing is going to be exposed to. It will melt anything. So they had this material that was sacrificial. It would burn off and take the energy with it. But to do that, they had this honeycomb and they would fill it with these caulking guns. And the problem was if there was the tiniest of an air bubble, when you heat it to those extreme temperatures, what happens to air when you heat it? It expands.
Yeah.
It would explode. And blow a hole inside the ship. Okay. And you want to see how brave these guys were? Remember I showed you this picture here before? You see all those little circles?
Yeah.
Right? You know what those circles are?
Air bubbles?
Those are manufacturing defects.
Oh.
There's thousands of them.
Oh, wow.
About that for a second. They made this heat shield. They x-rayed it. They would find an air bubble in the x-ray. They would take a drill. They would drill it out. They would refill it. Notice that some of the circles have circles, meaning the repair had a defect, and they had to repair the repair.
Oh my God.
There's hundreds of double repairs. Thousands. If you go back to that video, now that you know what to look for, let's look at that one more time.
Wow.
If they missed one, they were dead.
Oh my God.
Nobody tells that story. That is, to me, probably the most incredible story. The guys climbed into this.
That's crazy.
Really amazing. All right, so on the left, you can see the scan data. On the right, you can see how we put it all together. And then this is the high-res version. It takes a lot of processing to produce, but we did all the lighting. We brought all the data sets together, and we had this model. And it's just gorgeous. And only a few people have been able to see it at full resolution because it's just so much data. But you will be able to see it at medium resolution, much higher than almost anybody on the planet can see this now. And it looks incredible. So this is about the end of the talk. We made all sorts of interpretive materials. Like here, you can see the crew seats, couches, the crew couches. Those people talk about how small it was inside, how cramped it was, and it really was. But what a lot of people don't talk about is how the seats could collapse out of the way. And when you're in outer space and weightless, it actually created a fair amount of room around it. And that's kind of cool. So you can see how the cross-section, you can also see when we do those cross-sections where all the equipment was, where the fuel tanks and things like that. And think of all the wires. There had to be a lot of radio communications, both down to the lunar surface and back to Houston. And here you can see we took out the crew couches so you can kind of see the interior space. But it's even better when you see it in 3D over there.
Wow.
All right, so we made lots of interpretive materials. We put it online. So this is the way it used to look in the Air and Space Museum. Remember, they renovated the museum. And just a few years ago, they finished that renovation, and they have the new Destination Moon exhibit at the Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C. And this is what it looks like today. I was just there a few weeks ago, and I took these pictures, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So you really can see so much more than you could before. There's so many more interpretive materials, and all of that's 3D scan data is on touch screens, so you can go in and zoom in and explore what's on the inside and not just see it from the outside.
Wow.
And over here, you've got one of the test tools. It's really interesting to know what the real one's like and to see that an awful lot of the exterior of that thing is right on the money. It really was a prototype. Some of the stuff that's on the inside of that thing is it's a mixture of real and not real. And I'd love to get the not real stuff out of there. So pass on that. And then if you want online, you can go on and Alan E. Del, the curator, create kind of a guided tour to explain the different things that are going on the inside. So go to 3d.si.edu and you can explore some of this at home if you'd like. I also work with the Smithsonian. This took about 10 years working with the lawyers and several other volunteers and supporters and so on. All of this data at the Smithsonian used to be closed, very privately held by the museum. And because the Smithsonian is the government's, it's the people's museum, I petitioned and many others did to make this data open to all and accessible. And we succeeded. All of this data is downloadable on the web.
Wow.
And you can do this without special requests because it's just too big to move it. But a lot of the data is available, and you can 3D print on your home 3D printer. If you want on your joystick, you can get the actual joystick from the command module.
What?
Fly around your video games with the real deal. And so one of the highlights was, anyone know who this guy is? That's Michael Collins. And I got to show Michael Collins his own handwriting. And, you know, he's been telling this story for decades.
That's awesome.
You know, it's the same story. He's a very, very nice man, very gracious. And, you know, this was new because he started to remember the writings that he had written that he had forgotten about. That weren't in the things. And we put him into VR and we showed him some stuff, and he was lit up. He was so animated. Got to spend an afternoon with Michael Collins. It was really the whole project. You see Ellen Edel there, that curator in the background, and you can see Columbia behind him, so the actual object.
Wow.
That's the end of my talk. It's the best ship to come down the line. Your challenge when you sign up for a time slot to do this is to go find that inscription inside VR and see where it was written. All right, I'll be around to take questions, and otherwise we're done, and I'll just play a little outro video. And thanks a bunch.
Wow. That was so cool. That's crazy, because I did go to the Smithsonian all those years ago, and I did see the capsule in the plastic, so I didn't know that they revamped the whole thing too. That's awesome.
So what's the thing, Miss Shiina?
That was so cool. Like, I was there at the Smithsonian like years ago, and I did see the capsule in the plastic. I didn't know they did all this cool stuff with LiDAR now, and then now there's like a new exhibit, and that's so awesome. Oh my god. And all the part I felt like the most interesting was like the manufacturing for the heat shield. Holy crap, that's scary. Wow. Wow. How about you, Gabe? Do you learn anything new? It's probably just you've already known all this since you've been working.
Actually, no, I didn't know that they did a 3D scan of the module. Like,
yeah, that's so cool.
Use for that. That's actually really amazing, because if you think about it, you could use that with aircraft that are in the water from like World War II.
Yeah.
And you know, it's amazing to see how they're recreating these environments in 3D.
Right? And it preserved for like all of however long, forever pretty much. Wow.
I think it's cool that Michael Collins actually saw it, and that he had such an awesome visceral reaction to it, because it shows how accurate it was.
Yeah, and the fact that he's like remembering things that he forgot, that's so awesome. Like, seeing him in VR too, I was like, oh, chat was like, oh. Oh. That was awesome. There's some really amazing people on this ship today, Gabe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So here now they're doing the VR. Demo.
Yeah, the demo. Wow. I have an index. I should try it on the index. It must be crazy.
I sent you the website thing.
Yeah. Oh wow.
You want to talk to the guy?
Should we talk to him? Do we have any questions, guys? Do you have any questions? I'm scared because I'm really bad at asking questions.
You asked a lot of questions. What are you talking about? When we did our tour, you asked so many questions.
Did I? Oh my gosh.
They were good questions.
Oh. Okay. Let's go talk to him. Apparently, chat has questions.
I think he's talking to somebody right now.
Yeah, no rush. I wonder if there's any...
People are very curious why I have an anime girl on my chest.
I just wonder if there's any, like, advancements they made in, like, heat shield manufacturing. Because that's crazy.
That might be a question to ask him.
Yeah.
He's talking to the chairwoman of the board right now. So. Hey, you want to see while he's doing that, you want to see the F-14 Tomcat that we are restoring right now?
Hell yeah! Show us the Tomcat. Awesome. Oh!
here we are in Aviation Workshop.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh, that is so cool.
So they just brought this down from the flight deck. It's going to be a couple-year restoration project, but she'll be looking brand new soon.
That's sick. Oh my god, this is like the hero plane in like a lot of war movies, right? Like the Tomcat.
It's the plane from Top Gun.
Yeah, it is the Top Gun. It is the Tom Cruise plane, guys. Oh
Here's
my god.
the Tomcat's guns. You know, when they say like switching the guns, it's the Vulcan gun.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Here's the round. So I'm a pretty big guy. So see, here's my hand.
Yeah. My head is covering it, but yeah, that's a big. That's big. That's probably as big as like my entire wrist. I'm not gonna lie.
Bigger than my wrist. Bigger than my wrist.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But right now they have the nose off because the F-14 had a radar, one of the most powerful radars used on aircraft, and it was all stored in its nose. But we have it off right now, and to even keep it, to bring it down and even keep it stored for restoration, we have to remove the nose right there.
Yeah. Oh wow.
So it's a pretty big aircraft. They often called it the Turkey.
The turkey, because it's a big bird.
Big bird.
A big bird. That's so
not like
cool.
Not like Big Bird.
Not like
Sesame.
yeah, but like a big, literally a big bird.
Hey, Machine, did you know this stream is brought to you by the letter A for Apollo?
The letter A for Apollo. Yes. Yes. Oh.
Not Coffee Sesame Street. We don't want to get sued by Elmo. It's okay. Imagine getting sued by a Sesame Street character. That would be crazy.
That'd be crazy. First VTuber, imagine Amanogawa Shiina gets sued by Elmo. That'd be crazy, Cookie. That'd be insane.
VTuber v Sesame Street.
V Sesame Street.
Gonna go to the Supreme Court.
Elmo would make a great VTuber. I believe in him. You know. I think so.
We'll get CC to be the lawyer for VTuber v Sesame Street.
V Sesame Street. Honestly, that would work. I'm not even gonna lie. I think that would work. I think if they had kids VTubers and it's just Sesame Street characters, it would actually work.
Oh, there's an event going on there. I shouldn't go back there. I'll get in trouble.
Do people get married on the Hornet game? Is it a wedding venue?
It is actually.
That's
because I
crazy.
actually had to work an event that was a wedding a week ago.
What? That's crazy, guys. Get married on the USS Hornet. Oh my god. That's crazy.
Well, there are people who have come here with their Azure Lane ships and married them on the ships. But, you know.
What? That's so awesome. Oh my god. That's so cool.
He's still talking right now, so maybe we should come back a little later.
Yeah.
We don't want to disturb him.
I've gone to like 3 weddings this year or something like that. So every time I see a big area, I'm just like, I wonder if this is a wedding venue.
Yeah, we had that wedding we had last week was the first wedding we've had in like 10 years, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, interesting, Googie.
Oh, you know what? Let's go to the NASA exhibit since we didn't get to see it.
Yes! I want to see.
How's the Gabe cam view? Shaky enough for
It's so shaky right now. I'm like, whoa.
Hey, this arms don't get tired, dude.
Well, thank you for taking us around, Gabe. We appreciate it. Even if the view is a little... It's like, this is like a POV I never get to see, because I'm not this tall. So, I'm like, wow.
Yeah. It's called Fear of Heights.
Yeah. I'm like, does Gabe really see the world like this?
Here is the Gemini project that we have.
Yes, the Gemini capsule.
Sir, hi.
Hello.
This is Mission.
Hi, Tina.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. What is this?
Shiina is a live streamer. She's streaming to people at home right now.
Yeah, there's people all over the world checking this out. Yeah. Would you like to introduce yourself and then what you're in front of right now?
I would love to. I'm Dave Flint.
Hello, nice to meet you, Dave.
So this is a actual Gemini, or Jiminy as they said back in the day. Boiler. It was used to train the divers how to recover the astronauts.
I see.
And we're taking this and turning it into a replica of the actual spacecraft. We'll be able to climb in and flip switch it, learn what it was like to be an astronaut back then, and how to train to go to the moon. So we have all of the instruments that we're building, just like the ones that they used back in the day. So we're 3D printing a lot of the instruments that they use.
Yes.
We're building these out so that this time next year, you can come and climb in the Gemini and understand what it was like to be an astronaut back then.
Amazing. Chat, do we remember what Gemini was? Do you know a little bit about that? You want to talk about the Gemini capsule and what it was to the space program?
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah, thanks, Cookie.
So, when we decided to go to the moon, we didn't know how to do that. We didn't know how to. We didn't know how we could live in space, and we didn't know how to join two spacecraft together.
Yeah.
And so all the techniques that we needed to learn and perfect to go to the moon had to be demonstrated and trained on first. And so the Gemini program created the mechanisms and the techniques and the technologies we needed to go to the moon.
Yes.
Without Gemini, we couldn't have landed on the moon.
Absolutely.
We wouldn't have known how to work, live, or actually operate in space. And that's what the Gemini program taught us how to do.
Yes. Thank you so much. I believe it was the NASA's second space flight program.
Is right.
Yes. Yeah, so they did the docking and EVA because that was all new. You know, nobody's ever done that, so that's what that is. It's so cool. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. It's so cool.
You're welcome.
Does chat have any questions, Cookie? Yeah. Is it the first US capsule to orbit the Earth? Chat asked.
No, that was Mercury.
That was Mercury. The
Mercury
first
was a one-person spacecraft.
Yeah.
It was used to do the initial flights, and Gemini was a two-person spacecraft that followed afterwards.
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, the Mercury capsule's teeny tiny compared to the Gemini. I will say.
They were all pretty tiny.
Yes, very tiny.
One of the astronauts who flew on Gemini, who spent 14 days in this.
So
said it was
crazy.
like spending 2 weeks with your best friend in a garbage can.
Yes, in a garbage can. It's worse than being like, you know, people say it's cramped being a truck driver. It's like 10,000 times worse than that. So I don't know how they do it, Cookie. That's so
and there's
awesome.
no rest stop. You can get out and walk around a little bit, stretch your legs.
Yeah. They asked, is the docking still done with the same technology today? Or have they developed new stuff to make it easier now?
You know, the technology to help you dock is different, but the physics are the same.
The physics.
And so the ways in which you have to understand how speed works to move up and down versus to move you farther forward is something that they had to learn how to do. And that's still, but the tools they use and the techniques they use are different.
In fact,
in Gemini, they were testing that out. This little instrument right here, which we made a copy of, was what they used to tell the astronauts how to rendezvous, because they couldn't treat space like flying in the air. They couldn't just point the spacecraft at where they wanted to go.
Yeah.
They had to understand how to move vertically, horizontally, and sideways, and change speed to do that.
Yes.
This instrument was what they used to know how much speed they had to change in the different directions, up, down, left, and right. And so they made these little instruments show how much speed they had to change.
That's crazy.
And as they these would go to 0, and that would help them know they were going to be able to run it.
That's so analog. That's so cool.
They don't do that today with these tools.
Yeah.
And so they have better spacecraft technologies now than they did then.
Yeah. Way less analog, I would imagine. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, chat's making fun of me because I played the VR simulation of the moon landing and I crashed into the moon 5 times yesterday. So.
Well, I gotta introduce you, sir.
And, they learned to do that for
Sorry about that. The museum curator passed by, and we're gonna go embarrass him.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for talking to us.
Wait, Miss Shiina, should we offer him one?
Yeah, offer him a cookie. So my fans are called the Cookies.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Bye, have fun.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay, now we're at the NASA. Hi, Eric.
Oh.
I know. I have baby carrier on. It's great.
Yeah. Hello.
Eric, would you like to introduce yourself to Miss Shiina?
Hello, Eric Oriana, Director of Visitor Experience. Wife Nicole doesn't work here.
Hello, Eric and Nicole. Thanks for having me today.
Oh, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you.
Okay. All right, here is.
Be nice, Gabe.
I am nice. They're the ones who bully me. Like, what are you talking about? See, do you see this? Do you see the slander that happens here?
Poor Gabe.
Sure. We are here to observe your wares.
Hello, yes.
Miss Shiina wants to introduce herself and has some questions for you.
Hello, Shiina. Hello, I am Shiina of Face Connect. I'm a streamer. I'm here with like about 1,000 people, and they're really interested in you and what you do and what you have here, Cookie. Yeah.
Well, what I have here is information about space.
Yeah.
I'm a solar system ambassador. I'm here to educate the public on all things space-related and what NASA is doing.
Yes. Please. I see you got the Artemis thing on. Yeah. And then the NASA and awesome. Yes, please introduce us to all this information.
Would you like to know?
What would we like to know?
For people to start asking me questions.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about the Artemis program then? Because
the Artemis program is NASA's program to return humanity to the moon.
Yeah.
Artemis 1 was the successful first flight of the Space Launch System rocket and the Orion spacecraft on about a 2-week journey to the moon.
Yes.
Just recently this year had the Artemis 2 mission where we had 4 astronauts fly in the Orion spacecraft for a 10-day journey to the moon and back.
Awesome.
Artemis 3 will be testing the next generation lunar lander in Earth orbit.
Wow.
Hopefully by next year.
By next year.
By Artemis 4, which will be a landing on the moon. 2028, 2029. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
That is a faster pace, than before, because it's like we're going back. So that's cool.
I wish it were a bit faster.
Yes, I was talking about that with chat yesterday. We're like, I wish it was a bit faster, but safety and all that.
That's right.
Yes.
We gotta be.
Yes, Cookie.
The cruise.
Yes. Let's see. What else do we want to know, guys? Let's see.
You tell me.
Is there any plans for a long-term habitation project?
Yes, we do have plans for long-term habitation on the moon. And part of the Artemis program will be paving the way for that permanent human presence on the moon with a new lunar base.
Wow, that's so cool. I heard, because I went to the Houston Space Center like a couple months ago, and I did a tour, and I found out that NASA was making robots to basically be custodians on the moon and Mars or something.
Yeah, well, we currently use robots to explore all of the solar system.
Yeah.
We'll be using robots to help pave that way for the next return of humanity to the moon. We'll be sending little robot explorers up there to the moon to not only carry material and equipment, but to also explore potential landing sites for the future astronauts.
Awesome. That's so cool. That's so cool. Chat's asking, are things taking longer this time around primarily due to budget difference or like difference in standards and safety, or like both?
Well, we definitely have safety at the top of the list.
Yes.
We want to make sure that anything we design and build that's going to carry people on board is safe. Of course, budget is always a concern. The Artemis program does take a lot of NASA's budget.
Yeah.
But compared to Apollo, it's only a fraction of what was spent on Apollo compared to what was being spent in the overall budget of the day of Apollo versus what we're spending now on Artemis. Apollo sucked up quite a bit of NASA's budget back in 1967 to 1972.
Yeah.
Quite as much with Artemis. So they're having to use their dollars very wisely.
Yes, yes. I was telling them about the other day about like how the budget is basically like it's teeny tiny percentage of what it was during the Apollo days. So we're working with a lot less. Yes.
Right now, the budget is about 1/2 of 1% of the federal budget.
Oh my god.
So it's about $25 billion. That's what they work with.
That's what we've got to work with.
They have to spend money not only on Artemis, but they spend money on whatever other solar system exploration we're doing, as well as whatever other exploration we're doing of the rest of the galaxy and the universe, as far as telescopes and research and things like that. So they are very careful with every dollar that they spend.
Awesome. Awesome. Chad is also wondering about the ISS, if you have any information about that, because I know it's aging and a lot of things are happening. Are there any plans to build something similar once the ISS becomes too old to continue to repair?
We don't have any plans as of now. Potentially, they might turn the ISS over to a private enterprise to operate.
Oh?
Right now, NASA is focusing more of its energy towards Artemis and returning to the moon.
I see.
Less time of humans spending time in Earth orbit.
Yes, that makes sense.
Is about 20 years old now. Is getting older, and there's some elements of it that are very old, but they're always switching things out.
Yeah.
Replacing segments with new segments, things like that. But it is aging. You're absolutely right.
Yes, yes, yes. Ah, that's interesting. Oh.
Anything else?
Anything else? Let's see. What's the current status on the new crewed and autonomous lunar rovers?
Oh, that, you know what? I do not know.
Oh, okay.
That I don't have an answer to. But whoever is asking the question, and this is something I like to tell every single student when I go into classrooms and give talks, I don't know something that gives you the opportunity to do your own research.
Yes.
The answers.
Yes, we love that. We love that.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Stay curious, guys. Also, thank you for all the donations. Thank you, guys. Let's see. Chat's like, that's crazy. That's crazy thought about somebody could just buy the ISS in the future. That's crazy.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
They're also talking about just pushing it down into the Earth's atmosphere, letting most of it burn up, and then the rest of it drop into the ocean.
Yeah. That's so interesting, huh?
But it's too big to just leave up there and not have some plan for it.
Right.
Either somebody's going to have to take it over, or it's going to be deorbited. One or the other.
Right.
Can't just leave it up there. It would be too big of a piece of space junk.
Yeah, too big.
Yeah.
I've seen a model of it in Houston, so it's huge. Like,
It's
words
huge.
can't describe how big it is. Yeah.
Size of a football field.
Yes. What partner nations are involved with Artemis? Is it purely an American endeavor? Or is there other countries involved?
Well, we have a partnership such as with the European Space Agency, which has built components of the Orion spacecraft.
Awesome.
It's the crewed portion that they would be flying to the moon on, and we are currently or will be flying other international partners on Artemis, just like we had a Canadian Space Agency astronaut on the Artemis 2 mission.
Awesome.
We do have other partner nations that are involved, but it's mostly an American project.
Yes, mostly American. I see. Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. They're also asking, some of them are so curious. They're like, are the moon habitation plans going to be open to the public? And I'm like, I think it's a long ways off.
Absolutely, because NASA is a public agency.
Yes.
It's information available. So once they have whatever the final plan for a lunar base might be, it will be known to the public.
Yeah.
All the information is out there. If you want to look up the plans for the Space Launch System rocket, you can. If you want to look up plans for the Orion spacecraft, you can.
Over there.
So it's all available.
Right. It's all the information's available, guys. Let's focus on putting man on the moon a second time first.
That's right.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Should we offer him a cookie?
Yes, offer him a cookie. My fans are called the Cookies. And
Oh,
we're giving them out.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for talking to us. That was lovely.
You're welcome. Hope you have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
You. Oh my gosh. Face Connect Moon when? Face Connect _ moon when?
I don't know if Sakana is gonna let y'all do that one.
When? That's true.
Face Connect, aren't there like phase invaders, like they're like aliens or something, right?
Yeah, blast them off. Blast off the phase invaders onto Mars.
We're sending the phase invaders to invade Mars.
Take it over from Elon Musk. Truly.
Elon Musk, what?
Take over Elon Musk's Mars colony.
We're over here. Oh wait, we gotta go talk to Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hi Bill.
Hello.
Bill, this is Miss Shiina. Say hi, Miss Shiina.
Hello, Bill.
Bill helps to run the store here on the ship.
Oh.
Do you want to take a look?
Yeah, sure. I was talking about the merch earlier. I'm like, God damn, I want the hoodie.
You know Siri? Or Alexis?
She is not. No, Bill. She's not AI.
I'm real.
She's a real person.
Wow.
Yes, Cookie.
We actually got some leftover carrier con stuff. We have light
sticks. Oh my gosh.
We have stuff left over from the Azure Lane collab.
Cute.
Carrier con challenge coin.
That's so cool.
You can also get the Apollo 11 recovery book here.
Oh. Apollo 11 recovery book. Wow. There's a coloring book. Oh my god.
Oh no, not a coloring book. It's a. Oh wait, there is. Is there a color? Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there's a coloring book. I'm cheating.
I didn't know, dude. I actually might buy that. I didn't know there was color.
Damn, I want it. Show us the book you were holding. Sorry, I didn't even see it. It was like below the camera.
Oh no, fine. Oh, that's fine. This is Hornet Plus 3. It's written by a docent. It's written by a docent here at the ship called Bobfish. His name is Bobfish. And he writes a whole thing about the Apollo mission and Hornet's relationship to it.
That's so awesome. If I was there, I'd totally buy that. 100%. That and the coloring book and Buzz Aldrin's book right there.
Hey, here's some other coins, pins that you can get.
Yeah.
You get a shot glass.
Oh.
I mean, if you want. There's Hornet Challenge coin. You could buy a lighter.
Awesome.
We have these nice little pins. Hornet Plus 3, right? Because Hornet plus the astronauts.
Astronauts, yeah. That's what it said on the Airstream thing when they were quarantined.
And over here we have a Navy SEAL.
Navy SEAL.
Get it? Navy SEAL.
Navy SEAL. Yes. Yes.
Here we have the ice cream sandwiches.
Astronaut ice cream.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Almost as good as a Grimace shake.
That's not a very high review you're giving that, Gabe. Have you ever had it?
I can neither confirm nor deny without permission from the secretary.
I see, Cookie. Well, I had it, and it was. I had a Grimace shake. It was questionable. But I do like astronaut ice cream. I do like astronaut ice cream. I do really like it.
Oh. And they moved it. We had a dog tag machine that you could custom make dog tags.
A dog tag.
It was like an old school one from like World War II.
Awesome. Like I always wore one from one of those machines. I got it on the Midway.
You know, I know which one you're talking about.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
And that's the merch store, and ain't big, but it's home.
Go get Hornet merch, guys. Go get it, Cookie.
Okay. You can technically buy that. It's a model.
It's a model. That's awesome. Model kits. Oh my god, that's so awesome. Maybe a Tomcat model kit, guys. Maybe. We can sniff glue together.
You know what now?
Plastic glue. You got no choice. If you make plastic models, you sniff glue. It's just the way that it is.
Machine, I'm pretty sure that's a choice, whether or not you sniff glue.
No. When you're using it, you smell it. It's just no choice.
I mean, you get like a whiff. Like it sounded like you're talking about.
No, I'm not putting my nose into it. No. No, Cookie. No. You're passively huffing glue if you make plastic models, Cookie.
You're right.
Yes.
You say huffing. All the different phrases you're talking about for smelling something, it sounds like it's an active.
No, it's passive. It's passive. It's passive. Ventilation is for cowards, says somebody in chat.
Ventilation's for cowards.
Truly, Cookie. Become an astronaut.
I work here, so ventilation is for cowards. Trust me. Especially below deck.
I see. But it's like mostly empty these days, right? Like imagine it filled with like sailors. That's crazy. I don't know how people breathe.
I've seen it, dude. I've seen it full with people at Carrier Con.
Oh, is it?
That's like con level of like. No offense. Like I'm just saying, it's a con.
It's a con. Yeah.
So you know what's going on.
Yeah. Let me guess. Artist Alley below deck.
No, we had it right here where the F4 was.
I see, Cookie.
We wanted to put it on the flight deck, but wind.
Wind, yeah, not good for prints.
Hi, Gino.
Gino, this is Miss Shiina. She's one of the streamers that actually helped us to fundraise for the 4th Brow.
Hello.
Oh, wow. Much. Hello. How are
Hello,
you?
Cookie. Nice to meet you.
Yep, this is Miss Shiina. She's a real person. She's streaming right now to a couple thousand people.
Or like 1,000 people, about 1,000, give or take, Cookie.
Okay. There we go.
Gino's my boss.
Oh, yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Thanks for taking care of Gabe and letting him do this.
Yeah, we do events. We run all events. We do a bunch of events. That's what we do. We're so appreciative of you helping us with the 4th Brow. But she's on a mission to help us try to stay in Alameda.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we would love anything to help us move forward with where we are now. And anyway.
That's true, though.
Would you like to tell us a bit about where, because today I'm running a little fundraiser again for the Hornet, where their money is going? Well, would you like to introduce like where the donation money is going? Because I'm running a little fundraiser right now.
How much have we raised so far?
Oh my
Machine?
god, chat, how much have we raised? I have not kept an eye on it. Hold on.
So what we are trying to do is to increase the capacity of our guests, so that what we need is better exits and entrances, mainly exits to the ship in case of emergencies.
I
right?
see.
Now, the ship was designed to not exit. The ship is designed for sailors to stay on it in the middle of the sea.
Oh.
So it's really not designed for a quick exit via a port or via land. That's
see.
where we are now. So we currently have 3 exits. If we had more, like a 4th one, then it would be much easier and approved by the fire department, so that we have more people on the ship that would be allowed, and we'd have better events and bigger events, right? So that's why we need to improve, and it's called egress, exiting the ship.
I see.
That's why. Again, the ship is designed not to exit. The ship is designed to stay on.
Right.
We pump the water for up to more than a year at a time and never hit land. But now we don't. We are here permanently, and so we need to go on and off the ship.
Yes.
So that's why we need to improve that. And that's why we sincerely thank you for that. Otherwise, our limitations on visitors remains lower by the fire department.
Yes, you want to mess with the fire marshal.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's why we did that emergency fundraiser back around CarrierCon, Machina, because CarrierCon got affected because of the amount of people that couldn't be on board.
We had to limit our ticket sales and then put a cap on them. And a lot of people were not happy because they were unable to attend.
Yes.
And we don't like that at all. I personally don't like that. So
we're making it work.
We're making it work, and we're doing our best and full focus on that, especially and CarrierCon is probably the best example on how we could have had a lot more people enjoy the day and come to the ship, but we're not allowed because the capacity was there and we had to stop sales.
That's so cool. All right, that's so cool. We're a little over $2,000 right now. So
great.
Yes,
Thank you.
yeah. Thank you, everyone. Where would we put the next exit? Like, where would it be on the ship?
I'll show you, Machina. We'll go out on elevator 3.
Yeah.
But you want to talk to the guy real quick, so we'll
Oh, he's so busy. He's so popular.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta go. Nice meeting you. Bye-bye.
Nice meeting you. Thank you. Thank you, Googie. Wow.
Well, I'll try coming back. Let's go look.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's so surprising that such a big ship only has, like, 1 exit and... Yeah.
Well, it's because of the infrastructure really here, because we're at a pier, but with enough help and enough making good events and helping to advance the ship's mission, hopefully we're gonna get that 4th route. And that big fundraiser that y'all did in Face Connect for us, we're really on the way to getting that 4th round. That's gonna really help with all of our just CarrierCon.
That's so exciting. Oh my gosh. Oh.
They're the engineers. Hi guys.
Hello.
Yes, I have a baby carrier on.
Yeah. Oh, the internet died. Gabe.
I got pack. Oh, gosh.
Wow, the signal's so bad out here.
People are sending me stuff for off guy. So see, Machina. So that's why we're fundraising. Older browse. It's not space for people to go on. So now, can you hear me? Wi-Fi.
It's the Wi-Fi so bad, but we can kind of see it. It's like a bridge thing that goes to the bottom.
Okay, am I? Yeah. So we're gonna put the 4th brow. It's gonna be a new.
Yeah! Wow, the Wi-Fi. Oh my God, mobile data.
So see, Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, it cut out for a big hot minute there.
Well, that's because I'm on the edge of the ship right now. Range.
Yeah, but we do
That's
undersea.
our only.
Oh, that's our only exit right now, huh?
Now we do use the front one in case of emergencies, but we have one entrance and one exit right now.
Yeah.
Got to get, and technically, this is our third one, but it's not super safe. We have to get it redone.
Yeah.
Egress people right next to it, so that means technically 4 exits in case of emergency.
Yes, that's awesome. Okay, yeah, so if you guys love Hornet and Carrier Con and all the events and everything,
You love to see it.
yeah, it'll really help the
Love to see
Hornet
it.
make more money in the long run to keep it running as well. So it all goes back to like helping the community and the volunteers and preserving a piece of history, guys. So thank you so much, Cookie. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, I think he's available now.
Oh. Oh.
In VR right now.
Oh, he's in VR? I would too.
Okay.
I'd be in it all day if that was my life's work, truly, Googie. Awesome. I want to be in VR. God damn. Maybe I could download it on my computer. And then we could see it together sometime, guys. Oh, Googie.
The Shiina, make a 3D environment. Howdy.
If you wanted to view the online version,
Yes.
I do have a QR code that goes directly to the Smithsonian website.
Okay.
Where is the camera? It's on this side.
Yes, right there, guys. It works for me. Perfect. Yeah, if you guys want to see it, if you guys want to see the model and all of the other Smithsonian models. Oh, they have the Armstrong spacesuit up there too. That's so cool.
Problem.
Awesome.
Alright, Michelle, look
Thank you.
available right now.
Okay.
We're waiting in the meet and greet line.
Yes, we're waiting. We're waiting to meet our Oshi.
VTuber in the in the reverse meet and greet line.
Yes.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. I'm back.
Weekly, you ask some questions. You very much enjoyed the presentation.
I have a question. I thought the part about the heat shield manufacturing was so cool when you zoomed in on all the little like holes. Our question was about if manufacturing nowadays is the same or has advanced since. Is the method similar?
Well, they haven't made other Apollo command modules since the 70s, so they aren't doing that anymore. Now, Artemis has a heat shield, and I haven't talked to the Artemis engineers at NASA to see how they're doing their heat shield.
Yeah.
I assume they're using the same technology that they did back then because it worked.
Yes.
Now, scale it up a little, but I assume they're doing the same thing. But I actually don't know the answer to that question on the new Artemis. I only know about the Apollo.
Okay, that's so cool. That's crazy. I didn't really think about how precise it had to be.
Yeah, it wasn't so much the precision as they couldn't have an air bubble.
Yeah.
And so, if you're trying to fill a void with something, how do you make sure you squeeze all of the air out and fill it with material?
That's
but
so
the problem
cool.
is even a tiny little mistake would cost their lives. So
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's so scary. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know that the heat shield was a problem in the Challenger disaster,
Oh,
right?
yes,
So
absolutely.
there've been other accidents that come down to when you don't have a heat shield, you don't make it.
Yep. And then not only Challenger, but the heat shield was also damaged in the other one. Forgot the name. Yeah, the Columbia disaster as well. Like something damaged the heat shield, so it exploded. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they had O-ring that. Yeah, there was a temperature problem and a seal didn't seal.
Yeah. That's so interesting. What else? What else? Do we have another question, guys? Challenger was over. Oh yeah.
She's streaming to over 1,000 people right now.
Is manufacturing done in like a vacuum or like really clean environment?
Well, it depends. A lot of satellites when they manufacture, they do super clean rooms. But if you saw in the picture for that, some of the Apollo heat shield, that wasn't a room at all. It was just a bunch of workers just working on it, like you saw in the picture there. So no vacuum. That was done on Earth.
That's so interesting.
And put all the different pieces together.
So I've actually worked in LiDAR in my previous job in tech. So it was really cool seeing how that technology is translated to the preservation of like history and stuff like that. Are you still working on the team to continue preserving artifacts that way? And what are you working on now?
No, I don't work at that company anymore. A lot of the people who worked on that went to various companies. So some of the Oculus Quest technology, the Meta, the inside-out tracking, that was the same people who worked on my team back in the day. So they've all ended up in lots of other companies and doing other projects.
That's
I'm
so
still
cool.
work on historic preservation. That's part of the reason why I volunteer on the ship here.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
don't work at the same company anymore.
Oh, I see. All right, that's so very cool. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, bye-bye, thank you.
We offer him a cookie?
Yeah, offer him a cookie. So my fans are called the Cookies, and we're giving them out to anybody who speaks to me today. So thank you so much, Cookie.
All right, thank you.
Remember, I'm almost out of battery, but let's go check out Grandpa Joe's rocket collection.
Yes!
Also, I gotta tell you, Grandpa Joe is actually retiring from the ship. It's his last event.
Is it?
So let's go over there, see the rocket collection. Grandpa Joe feel really welcome because it's his last time.
All right, are you guys open tomorrow as well?
We are open tomorrow.
Okay. Awesome. If you guys have time and live in the area, definitely go see Grandpa Joe. Yeah, he's graduating. Or she's graduating, Cookie.
As somebody who already graduated, I can confirm.
Yes. Oh.
No, people were saying that. Like, they were saying, like, I'm a graduated indie or something.
Are you?
So someone made a comment on Twitter, like, another graduated indie swooped up by Face Connect. I'm like,
oh my god. You're honorary Face Connect at this point. I think so, Gabe.
Well, why? It's because I've been... Oh, where's Grandpa Joe at?
Where's Grandpa Joe? He's...
I am scanning for him right now.
Oh, wow.
$5 says he went to the restroom.
Okay, he went to the bathroom. All right.
Well, we can look at his rocket collection right now.
Yeah, that's so cool. Wow. Oh my god, does he build all of these?
Yep, builds and collects.
That's so cool. That is so cool. Oh my god, every rocket. He has the JAXA ones too. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Which one is the same?
Oh, there's a space shuttle. And the capsules as well. Oh, that's so cool.
There's Grandpa Joe. There he is.
Hello, Grandpa Joe. We heard you were retiring soon.
Retired last Friday.
Your last Friday. Is this your last event then?
For a while, yes.
For a while. I see.
Up there.
Are you here are you here tomorrow as well or just today?
Please don't touch. Please don't touch. Thank you. I have to tell kids not to touch. They like to touch things.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, are you here tomorrow too or just today?
I've got things to do tomorrow. We're still packing up and doing other stuff, getting ready to go.
I see, Cookie. I see. Well, congrats on your retirement.
Thank you.
I have a lot of fans on my channel, so it's
Okay,
just,
they have any
yeah.
questions?
Yeah, do you guys have any more questions? I did ask, did you build all these models? Is it like a lifelong hobby?
Yes. Most of the models are paper.
Paper?
But yeah, paper kits, believe it or not.
Oh.
Start out flat, you just roll them and build them yourself. They can come as a PDF file, and you just download them and print them yourself. You can go to Kinko's, have them printed.
That's so
Some you can buy
cool.
already printed as a kit, but then you don't get a selection of paper.
Oh,
Buy 'em
wow.
so they're stronger. And then there's 3D printed models in there, like, hang on. So I found a place where the 3D printed, this is a Russian.
Oh.
Where am I pointing? Right here, okay.
Yeah.
That's a 3D printed Russian lunar lander.
That's so cool.
It makes them, so I stumbled across this and I went, well, the scale is right, and it looked great. So it's part of the collection.
Yeah. What's your proudest collection piece?
Oh, it's the launch tower. Everybody loves this.
That's so cool.
The Saturn V model has been around since the 1960s.
Wow.
Haven't had that much. But there's a guy down in LA that prints the crawler and the mobile launch tower. It's all a paper kit.
Oh, it's paper.
Yeah.
Wow.
So 2004 was the first time I showed it here.
Uh-huh.
And there was a guy that showed up that says, I know the guy that makes these. He lives down the street from me in LA.
Oh.
Yours is the first one I've ever seen completed.
Oh.
It's so complicated. If you don't have the right background, you'll get frustrated and give up.
Yeah, that's so cool. How many hours do you think that took?
No idea. The
No
launch tower alone took me a year.
A year. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I have trouble putting together a Gundam. You know, takes a super long time, Googie. That's so cool.
But I have a background in architectural modeling, so I knew how to build a structure to make it last.
Oh wow, architectural model. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's dedication, Googie.
Gabriel can get a shot of this. I'm going to lift this up. The launch tower on a platform is one thing, but there's a crawler underneath it
Yeah.
that takes the entire thing out to the launch pad.
Oh. Oh, you have the crawler.
And this has a lot of my signatures on it from famous people. So.
Oh. Whoa. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Thanks for showing us that.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, is everything okay? Oh my god, I'm cursed.
No,
Owie, is it alright? Is it okay?
Yeah. Nothing that can't be fixed.
Got a
I see. Oh my gosh. Good save though.
There you go, Joe. Nothing that can't be fixed.
Awesome. Awesome, Cookie.
It's all right. Just
No, it's okay. We're so sorry. Oh my god.
Got a couple pieces right here. There you go, sir.
Oh no. Maybe it's the curse. I crashed into the moon 5 times yesterday on the simulator, so yeah.
I thought you learned about driving.
And then you're just like an astronaut.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, the sim was so hard.
This stuff happens.
Yes, yes.
Got it. That's not mine. See, now I have something to do.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for showing us that, though. It's like one of the coolest things I've seen.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
Any other questions, guys? Yeah. Last chance. This is Grandpa Joe before he retires. Oh, what are your thoughts on Michael Collins? We never got to that one earlier.
I don't really know much about him. Never met the guy. So
Wow, he's so private. I've been trying to find more out about Michael Collins. We hear a lot about the other two, but not much about not much.
He wrote a book called Carrying Fire.
Hmm.
So I would recommend you read that.
Okay, Carrying Fire. Got it.
Carrying the Fire.
Carrying the Fire. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
How you doing, Gabe?
Doing good. I'm just walking around with Miss Sheena, having a great time.
All right.
Wow.
Thank you for being here today. Thank you for letting me on your channel.
Yeah, no problem. Do you post any of your modeling work, like your paper models online anywhere?
You can see some photographs of my stuff on my Facebook page, but generally I don't.
Okay, awesome. Facebook page.
I'm not one to pat myself on the back.
Understandable. Yeah, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Grandpa Joe. Your shirt rocks, by the way. It's so
Thank you.
cool. Yeah.
It's my original Snoopy I got.
Yeah. It's so good.
One of the original Snoopies from 1969.
Wow.
This is one of those that I begged my mom and dad to buy me one of these back then, and it didn't happen, so I had to acquire one many years later.
Yes, that's so cool. Were you a fan of Snoopy in your youth, or still now?
Absolutely. Anything having to do with
awesome.
Space flight. So.
Yeah, awesome.
Epic.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, see you later.
Thank you, Joe.
Hi, Joe. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Happy retirement. Oh, wow. I feel so bad. I keep destroying space things. Like yesterday was my first SpaceX launch, and it was a T0 launch abort. I couldn't believe it.
You know, when you told me the lore about the Mercedes thing, I was like, you probably shouldn't drive things.
Yeah, probably not, Cookie. Probably not.
Nah, it's okay, Machine. We love you.
Me and Moo.
We'll give you the.
Yeah, me and
let's
vehicles. Me and vehicles are not meant to be, Cookie.
We should get Machine a Ferrari. That will go.
Oh my god. No. Don't give me a Ferrari. I only drive old Toyotas. That's it is what it is.
I mean, here we are where we started. Let me get I'll say bye. Let me get the harness off here. Okay.
Hello, Gabe.
You got me?
Yeah, your voice is a little quieter now, though. Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
it's because I'm a little farther away.
Yes.
I'm not right with the mic. Anyways, Machina, thank you for coming aboard today to celebrate the 54th anniversary of Apollo 11. Just want to thank you again for, obviously, you did not have to do that fundraiser. I didn't even know you were doing that.
Yeah.
I just hit you up and was like, hey, do you want to check this out? And you didn't have to do that, but that was very kind.
Of course, anything for the Hornet. I had so much fun.
Thank you very much for doing that. And if you ever want to see the ship again, do the ghost tour or whatnot, or we have another space thing, you know, I'll always tell you.
Yeah, please tell me. Next time I really want to go on the ghost tour if you guys are having one this October.
I am at your beck and call. So whenever you want to do it, you can organize it. I'll talk to Mr. Nick and we'll get it done.
We'll get multiple girls on the ghost tour, like a Phase Connect ghost tour. That'd be so fun.
Not again. Sheena, No. It's so bad. I don't just have an Arena bracelet. People at FazeCon gave me a Mari one. I'm branded now.
I see, Cookie. I see. Maybe just my gen. Because you haven't met most of the girls in my gen.
Oh, well, you know what? Whatever you guys want to do, you guys have been so kind and generous to the museum. And obviously, you got to meet some of the great people I get to work with today. So I'm very glad you got to meet them. And especially Joe. He's a great guy. We have some great YouTube videos up that me and him filmed called Plain Facts.
Yeah.
I always will remember my time with Joe and try to pass on what he gave me.
Yeah, definitely, Cookie. Yeah, send me those videos again, the ones you did with Joe. I want to see them.
I will do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you have a great day. You, everyone in chat, thank you for your generosity. You guys have a great day as well. And we're going to see you back real soon, okay?
All right. Thank you, Gabe. Thank you for having us. Bye-bye. Oh, geez. Hold on. Let's go to the other screen. 2 Sheenas on the screen. Hold on, Cookie. Here. We are back. We are back. Let me move my butt back. Hold on, Cookie. Music on. That was really fun. I'm sorry if I was quiet. I really wanted to concentrate really hard to hear what the presenters were saying, Cookie. That was really fun. Thank you for all the donations, by the way. Again, it's really helping out the Hornet increase capacity and not get in trouble with the fire marshals so they can continue to welcome guests and make more money in the long run, which is awesome, Cookie. So thank you so much for your generosity. If you guys live around the Northern California area, please check them out. It's really awesome. Yeah, Cookie. Thank you. We saw so many things. Cookie. You were extra cute when trying to concentrate. That was loads of fun. That was a little bit of a Cookie field trip, I felt like, Cookie. Yeah, it was really, really fun. I'm sorry I overlapped Lumi, guys. I didn't realize it was this morning. Yeah, such a good tour. Such a good tour guide. Now, hopefully, we'll come back in the fall for Halloween time ghost tour. Maybe we can invite the rest of FaZe Alias. FaZe Alias Hornet fundraiser ghost tour. Maybe. We'll try to make it happen, Cookie. Yeah. Hopefully, we can bully Gabe into wearing a sheet ghost costume. For the ghost tour. That'd be so fun! I'm gonna have to dare him to be in a sheet ghost costume. Go here. Yeah, with the holes cut out. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. So good. Yeah. It'd be so cute. Googie. I would love that. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you, Silver, for the dono. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Can you imagine Panko in a ghost suit? We'll all be ghosts. What if we all get ghost assets and we're all ghosts for the ghost tour? And then Gabe has to dress up as a ghost and lead the alias ghost through the ghost ship. I think it'll be fun. Cookie. We're using Gabe for content. We are, Cookie. All right. That'll do for today, guys. I have to, wash myself and also enjoy my weekend a little bit, because I've been really tired lately. I'm gonna go rest a little bit. Thank you guys for joining me today. It means so much to me that you guys show up for these things despite something huge happening in the company. I try to avoid big events. I just had no idea it was this morning. Oh my god. Anyway, because this has been planned for a while now. Like, Gabe asked me probably right after the last tour if I wanted to do this. And so yeah, it is what it is. I'm so sorry, guys, that you guys had to pick. I completely do not feel bad if you guys chose another stream today, alright, Cookie? Yeah. Thank you guys, Cookie. Thank you for the wonderful stream. I had so much fun. Thank you for your generosity. I will see you guys next week, Cookie. Alright, next week. I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy your weekend, Cookie. I love you guys. Bye-bye. Not me driving a vehicle again. Oh my god, Cookie. Alright, off to Aigi. We're going to Aigi, Cookie. We're going to Aigi. My gen mate. Hold on. We're going to see if... What's the source of this video? Here. Here. This is it, Cookie. This is where it's from. Sakuna commissioned it. Yay! Sakuna commissioned it for me, Cookie. That's why it's here. My wall of shame, Cookie. My wall of shame. Alright, off to enjoy the World Cup with Irie. I'll see you guys, Cookie. Bye-bye. Turn on the sound. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll give you guys one more round. Okay, that's it, Cookie. Okay. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Cookie.